experts call toxic masculinity.
Research found the underlying cause for could-be masculinity content culture.
Toxic masculinity, we've sort of heard this phrase popping up. The phrase has gained a lot of attention recently, especially with the Me Too movement.
It's showtime.
I'm no godless Tommy. I fought the Star-Spangled Banner.
You bring the cavalry?
Woman, I am the cavalry.
They are my people. I am their sovereign. I love them.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Knock. Stick around.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Masculine Mondays, episode number 26, where we're talking about the one and only Ghostbusters, written by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, directed by Ivan Reitman, starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson, and Sigourney Weaver, and a little fellow guy named Rick Moranis. He's our short king in the movie, much like Rossi, who might make an appearance in the chat tonight. But listen, if you're new here, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe. Share the channel with your friends, your family, all that fun stuff. Drop a comment if you're watching this on a replay. I know I just saw a lot of you come in from the Vital Idol raid over on Leon's channel, which he'll be here momentarily. But I just want to thank everyone for being here. It's going to be a fun last Masculine Monday, spooky-esque themed review here with Ghostbusters, and I'm looking forward to getting into this with everyone. And once we have some more people joining momentarily, we'll go ahead and start the show. But I want to say what's up to everyone in this fine chat tonight. We've got Little Miss Anonymous 1. LMAO, how you doing, girly? Hope you are well. Daxie, what's up, dude? Hope you're doing as well. As I just saw you last, maybe 5 minutes ago. Peepers, what's going on, dude? I know Leon will be here momentarily. And the Peter Venkman fan site. She's going to love this stream. I hope you enjoy it. Rabnab, what's going on? Philip Morgan, what's going on? St. Hugo, what's going on? Crow, what's going on, my dude? Salty Butter Bags, hell yeah. Who are you going to call Ghost Fluffer? Absolutely. Paul Byersmith, what's going on, dude? We've got the True Aztec Warrior up in here as well. What's going on? Rick Costa, how you doing, man? Good to see you here tonight. EBE, what's up? What part of Marshmallow is the Martian, which is the Mallow? That is a good question. Because if you eat both and you find out where maybe both consist of, you know, who knows at that point, right? Is the mellow here? Is the marsh there? Like what's going on? Where does it all come from? But yeah, it's a good question to ask. What's up, dude? How you doing? Good to see you here, man. Person 11, hell yeah. Good to see you here as well. Just trying to skim through and see what else we got. Cool. Listen, it's gonna be a fun one. And I'm not gonna do it alone. I have my own. Well, she's not possessed by any means by a little weird demon dog, but she does have a nice little ghost costume on.
Yeah,
Miss Cinnabere. How are you?
Spooky. I am okay. Yeah, I had fun on Countercast, and I am so ready to talk about this. I discovered 2 little factoids about Ghostbusters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Care to share them before we start, maybe?
Oh, yeah, sure. So, the first one is the original voice actor for Garfield the cat was first played by this one dude, right? I don't remember his name, but he would later voice Peter Venkman and in the cartoon. And then later on, Bill Murray would voice Garfield in the movie. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then hold on, I wrote down the other one. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh gosh. Okay, so like Ghostbusters used to exist as another show. It had like two guys and a gorilla. I didn't I didn't quite understand
Yeah,
that, but
that
it was
was
a
Ghost Space Busters. It was a
Busters,
60s
yeah.
show.
yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool, and then there was like this whole like licensing rights. I think they went through and they promised, like they really wanted the title Ghostbusters, so they promised like the company or the group that had the Ghostbusters name originally, like a bunch of stuff. They reneged on it, and so the company like kind of threw a snit. I know this is like all butchered and shit, but like the company threw a snit. They came out with the cartoon Ghostbusters first, featuring the two guys and the gorilla, and then it kind of put Ghostbusters, the cartoon for the 90s, in a bind because they couldn't use the name anymore. So they changed it to the real Ghostbusters for the 90s cartoon.
Huh. Interesting.
Everything
Those
you
are
said
some
is all accurate. Yep.
yeah, fun facts though, for sure.
A few fun facts for you, matey. Sorry.
I do remember watching this. I forget what they called it. It was like the movies that made us, or something like that, on Netflix, like a few years ago. It was like all those classic movies, Ghostbusters. I want to say like Halloween. Home Alone was mentioned in it. And I want to say also maybe Jurassic Park or whatever. But it was just more so they were talking about how these movies ended up sort of coming together, right? Like I remember that they almost didn't get Bill Murray in this movie.
Yeah,
And-
Wow.
do you know what they had to do to get Bill Murray?
I forgot. I remember watching it in this in that show on Netflix.
So he
but
did not want to do comedies. He was
That's
done
right.
doing comedies. He was tired, and so they had to finance his drama movie where he plays like he like crash lands in Tibet or something and joins this like Tibetan monastery. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, it basically, for his agreement was, if I'm in Ghostbusters, you have to finance the drama movie that I want to star in.
That's right. I do remember that. I don't remember the name of the drama movie was called, but I do remember him kind of bartering an agreement. What's up, Hosty? How you doing, man?
I'll be back on camera in a sec. Sorry, I need to.
Oh, you're good, dude.
All right, I know if it would bother or not. So, but no, I am still here.
Nah.
He
you're
turns
fine.
into Tails when he comes back.
Nice. The full Sonic transformation, just from character to character. Yeah. Which honestly, it'd be crazy to think about this movie without Bill Murray in it. I mean, I think the chemistry between Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, and even Ernie Hudson, like, is just so well done together. It's just one of those I think movies that you have like the right people involved, and then it's just magic on screen. So Gemma, what's going on, dude? How you doing, man? Did you get a workout in today or what? And Rebel Rose, hi Rachel, how are you? Hope you had a good weekend. Why is Leon dressed like Chris Chan?
Yo, shut the fuck up. That is insulting and inaccurate.
That was wild. What's up? Yes, dude, I remember. Yes, John Candy was also supposed to be in this film, which would have been great, because you can't go wrong with John Candy, honestly.
I would have felt bad for him on that stair scene then.
Ha.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he would have had tough job running up or walking up all those stairs. But yeah, you ate today. Good. So you were on a fast. That's right. I remembered. So, yeah, I know we might have some late joiners in. But good. Our
Yeah, I was surprised
one.
Dylan wasn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he had to step out though. He was a little out for the count, unfortunately.
He's passing out candy.
Yeah, he's in his grumpy Halloween chair. But yeah, but I think Zach's might be joining. When I was on Circle of Jerks Saturday night and saying that I was going to do Ghostbusters. Everyone's like, I wanted to be on it. I was like, okay, that's fine. But anyway, so kind of getting into this movie a bit more. And as I was watching, I watched it a couple times this month already. Just I do sincerely enjoy watching this movie, but because we have our four main Ghostbusters between Peter, Ray, Egon, and Winston, which is like the Ray, Egon. And that smirk he has when he looks over, it's just like, okay.
When it comes to the comedy, I feel like he is kind of the heart of this film's comedy. He's the dry sort of, I don't know, there's no character, there's no comedic acting done quite like his from anyone else in the movie.
Yeah, it's like the parts that I have a couple of video clips of him, these moments, like for example, when he or when they're dropping off what's his face? Rick Moranis' character. I can't think of his name. Holy crap. When he's getting dropped off
I'm blanking on it as well.
after he's already Lewis, yes.
Yeah.
After he's already been after he's already, I was gonna say Larry, and I was like, no, I know it starts with an L. But when he drops off a possessed Lewis, right? And he scans him and he's like, yeah, you better take him with me because he's not human. And he's like, you're such a good person, you're such a humanitarian. And it's like, I don't think he's human. It's just like the way he says it as the scene is developing. It's I don't know. It's not like laugh your ass off comedy, but it's just a comedic take that works so well.
Yeah, well, Dax did the quote, or at least partially did the quote. It's like, so what are your hobbies? I collect spores, mold, and fungus. Like, the deadpan delivery is so, because we all know a guy like that, by the way. We all know a dude who's so autistic, he doesn't know, like, the proper social etiquette. I went to, do you remember the movie Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter?
Yeah.
I
went to see that movie with a notably autistic friend of mine. Like he's quite on the spectrum. And so we get out of the movie. I was like, dude, that was so much fun. How'd you like it? And I shit you not, he goes, well, it wasn't very historically accurate. I was like, bro, it's called Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Well, that's how autistic he was. He couldn't even take the concept of Vampire Hunter Abe Lincoln seriously as fiction.
That's funny,
I love that though. When Janine did that whole scene with Egon, I was like, oh, she's really into his tism. It was so cute.
Yeah, and when he's trying to get more data out of Lewis, right? He's got like the thing on his head, and you can clearly see it's a dog, like the demon dog on the screen. And then she's like, Egon, I got a very bad feeling about this. I think you're gonna die. And like she kind of like puts her body up against him, and he's just kind of like looking up like, oh no. And then the phone rings, he's like, I'll get it, and steps away really quick.
I don't know.
So,
he looked a little happy. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I think it was like a mix between him getting this appreciation from her, like because he's like a nerd, but he's still having this woman who I'm sure he finds attractive, and it's like he's also very, very intrigued by everything that's happening right now. So the moment he gets that phone call, it's like, this must be some sort of news. And turns out it is because it's like, oh, you're with the gatekeeper? Cool. I'm with the keymaster right now. So like, it's like, again, oh, we should get these two together. And he's like, I think that would be a terrible idea.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's that type of, deadpan delivery that it just works so well throughout the entire movie. And this is really interesting because, as I thought about it more, especially with the female characters, because the way Janine and Egon work is completely different than the way Dana and Venkman work. Like the payoff to Venkman from Dana is a lot different. Which I don't know if they really truly intended it to be that way. Maybe they did, but it's just the way it just sort of comes off. And again, these are well-written female characters that just have a nice payoff to their male counterparts. And speaking of male counterparts, you got a super sticker from Mr. Rossi here. Can't see what it is. I have not checked, but I'm sure it's an erect rose. I had to take a wild guess. Thank you for the 149 Rossi, and then I know you just dropped another $5. Goodwin ran out of Depends for his old ass and had to go get more. Couldn't make the show. Damn. I don't know if Goodwin's gonna watch this afterwards and then kind of see it, but damn.
Is he gonna be late, or do you have to bounce out entirely?
He had to bounce out entirely.
Oh, that's a bummer.
He had to be off his feet. So, but Zax, what's going on, dude? Hey, I sent you a link, by the way. I don't know if you're home yet. But
Oh, he did say he was on the road.
yeah, it says he is on the road still. So, when you get home, of course. But for those little donos, Rossi, I got this for you. I mean, have you guys know who the most famous TV cop is? Maybe any idea?
Most famous
Carl
TV cop?
Winslow.
Bingo.
The mayor wants to see you guys. The whole island's going crazy. Let's go. I got a split. The mayor wants to rap with me about some things.
Well done, Cinny.
No, I saw that scene and I was like, oh, I know that man.
Nice. Yeah, very good. I'll play one more.
According to this morning sample, it would be a Twinkie 35 feet long, weighing approximately 600 pounds.
That's a big Twinkie.
It's a big Twinkie.
The product placement in this was wild. The Crunch Bar, the Twinkie.
The Stay Puft marshmallow is
Yes.
like directly on the counter, just like perfectly angled, right next to the eggs. Like it's so well done. And then Blue just throws a little 199. Says great movie, still holds up a ton of comedy. Absolutely. I hope you're doing well, Blue. I'm sure you're probably out making them dollar bills. So hopefully you get some good tips. And if you're Uberers, your passengers are listening, then I hope you enjoy this.
I like
Uberers. I like that. Yeah.
I like
Uberers. Let's see here. What we could throw for Chris. Where is I could have sworn here we go.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
I love the tune from her.
The way, yeah. Ghostbusters, what do you want? Like this. Yep. I've also worked phone jobs. I've been there.
As she fixed the glasses,
Mhm.
Yeah. It's so good. I guess Cindy is on tonight. Absolutely. What's up, Mystics Vegeta? I hope you're doing well, dude. Good golly, Masmali, Wolf Cop, obviously. Good to see you tonight, doll. Ronan, what's up, dude? That's a big Twinkie. It is. Now, would you still eat the Twinkie? I mean, at that point, it would be like a community Twinkie. So, like, would you really care at that point? I mean, obviously a lot of sugar. So, hot damn.
Like in the 80s, it would be fine because, like, the worst thing people are doing is cocaine. So you got this communal cocaine Twinkie. Nowadays, though, in New York, you got fentanyl zombies taking bites out of that Twinkie. I ain't risking it.
That's true. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things were probably better made in the 80s too. So
right, before all like the regulations and
weird ingredients and shit like that. So yeah, no, probably a good thing. But
and New York is so clean.
At least for this movie, yeah. It'd be funny to hear what Chris has to say about the cleanliness of New York in this movie. Not accurate. No. I never went to New York in the 80s because I wasn't born yet. So, can't really speak to how it was at that point versus how it was when I went some time ago. But Rossi throws in another $2, said, Peter Venkman inspired me as a young lad. Yeah, and look, man, that's exactly why we do what we do when we talk about these movies, because of these characters and how inspirational they can actually be to people.
He's a very good inspiration because the Peter Venkman that you get at the start of this movie, you should not aspire to be. the one by the end of the movie you should, because I mean we're gonna talk. I imagine we're gonna get into it. When we talk about this movie here on this show, Masculine Monday. These characters, at least Venkman and Ray specifically, are not particularly masculine when the movie starts. They grow into it. They're kind of fucking pansies.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. We're definitely gonna get into that. What's up, Riel? Hope you're well. I am doing well, my friend. Yeah, and really, like, kind of what I had written down, where like Peter Venkman is like this like charming, or at least he tries to be this charming, pragmatic, individual. He's got the charm, he's got humor, like he's very socially adaptable, but he does have some insecurities. Like he's not that smooth when it comes to talking with the ladies.
He's not.
Which is kind of funny. Like, he says the wrong thing. He makes mistakes. He doesn't know quite how to navigate to even just go on a date, which is really peculiar. I have like Ray. I think Ray is like the heart of the team. Like he believes in everything that they're doing, and like that's scientifically possible. He's like the giddy kid. Like when he's like, you guys see this pole? Like, this is great. Like, we should stay here overnight. Like, there's like cobwebs everywhere, and it's like, no. How we like my take would be like, how about we just clean everything out first and then stay here? That would be my way of thinking. And then Egon,
that line is even better. He goes, "We should stay here tonight. Try it out. Try fucking what out? It's a building.
Like,
what is there to try out?
There's nothing to do."
The fire pole would have sold me too. I would have been like, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's like how often or how many times you need to take the fire pole down, or like at some point you're like, okay, like that's enough for one night. There's nothing else there, right? And I have Egon. Egon is obviously like the intellectual. He's very rational about a lot of things. When it comes to calculations, obviously all the gadgetry, the numbers, right? Like he's the one that explains like the Twinkie as an example, right? Even when Ray sells the house that his parents had, right? He says, this is your $95,000 is your interest or whatever. And he's like, just coming up with these calculations that no one else, at least between the three of them, are kind of doing. But that's again where I think Egon fits in so well. And then even with Winston, as he finally comes in, Winston's he's the working man. He represents the blue collar. Not loser, but the blue collar worker. I think he has confidence.
There's a steady paycheck in it.
Exactly. Yeah, right. That's a perfect example. And I think he loves the city, as he says at the end, and he just enjoys kind of like, the new brothers that he made, right? Because if you go into the second one, I know people might not really like the second one. I enjoy it for what it is, but
I don't remember outright hating it like everybody else does. I even remember when I used to watch it thinking it's definitely not as good as the first. But I also think it's like, it's fine. I'll watch it. Like the first one is lightning in a bottle of perfection wouldn't change a thing. So anything to follow up is just gonna be is gonna be subpar. But yeah, I don't hate the second one.
Yeah,
I've only watched the first one like once, and it was a long, long time ago, but I watched the second one like a bunch.
Yeah.
Did you rewatch the first one for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched the second one earlier this month, and not to get too sidetracked, but from what I remember, it is interesting when Dana says, you don't I don't think of you as like a scientist. You're to me, you're more of like a game show host. And then sure enough, he kind of has like this game show, like show itself.
In the sequel. Yeah.
In the sequel.
The psychic mind or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, the way God, how does he end it? He goes, all righty then, bye. Like, again, it's corny, but it's sort of well done. But, he's an invested in his beliefs guy, so if it's the person who leaked info on the 2016 shoot, we use the name being a fan. I like this chat with Ray on the way back to HQ and they talk about Revelations. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's like I said, he's like a normal dude. He's like, yeah, like Jesus is my dude, like But what they kind of talk about obviously has more payoff when they're in the mayor's office, right? When like end of the world, and cats and dogs, mass hysteria, right? So it's again, like that's a cool moment that you see with Winston and Ray, because it's always been the trio or some sort of mix between the trio. And I want to say like that's really the only time you see Winston with someone else.
One other, yeah.
Yeah, because then in the sequel, it's Ray and Winston that are going to like the birthday parties and making these sort of cameos to make a paycheck, right? And Egon's still doing scientific stuff. Peter's sort of depressed, but he's still because of Dana, but he's doing his own show and whatnot. But
which, by the way, it's funny because I mean I know we're talking about the first one and not the second one, but the second one does do the thing that we don't like in modern movies, but we don't like it now because it's actively done to subvert and be disrespectful. But like Venkman, the second movie starts out and he and Dana have split up, and he's not the father of Dana's child. And like we do have sort of the downtrodden main character that wasn't like that by the end of the first one. And I mean, people didn't like the second one when it came out. A lot of people hate it. I don't, but a lot of people did. So it goes to show like there was an issue with that sort of thing even back then.
Yeah, and that's kind of an interesting, transition from the first movie to the second movie in terms of how Venkman changes and he grows in his arc in this movie here, because the way I had it written down is like, he's immature to start with. He has to deal with rejection. He alongside his his brothers between Ray and Egon and then Winston, but it's with the two of them that they take this risk to start this business, right, and go on this endeavor, creating the Ghostbusters, and then they risk their lives essentially to some degree, because I mean, number one, they're carrying like nuclear power packs that are illegal, but they're also fighting the paranormal, these ghosts and ghouls and everything like that for the most part they can beat every single time until they come across this 6,000-year-old demigod, right? Or I guess it would be 7,500-year-old demigod, I guess, at that point for them, almost 8,000-year-old demigod, whatever. But they've got the Brotherhood, but then they take on the responsibility, right? And then they become heroes to the city of New York. And then at the end, right, he gets Dana, they kiss. It's like, boom, it's like, I got the girl. He does the whole like head shake thing and everything like that. Like he's like the rock star, right? He's sort of made it into the public eye. That out of all of them, he wants to be the one that just is like, if there were a band,
David Lee Roth.
Yeah, if this were a band, he'd be the lead singer. He'd be the frontman, right? So
Egon would be the bassist, by the way. Even though I get Winston's black, but Egon's got bass player energy.
Yeah, no, I feel like, I'd want to say Ray would probably be on drums.
Yeah, I agree. Ray would be on drums, and Winston got main guitar energy, man. He does. Winston got main guitar player energy.
It does. Throw on some Jimi Hendrix. That fits.
Yeah.
Right. So, what's up, Jerry? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Mr. Sith Lord Poet. Can't make it on tonight. Wah, wah. Sorry, I love it. Good to see you here, though. Hope you're doing well, darling.
We'll hold it down.
Yeah, we got
I'll
this.
hold it down all the way up until I've got an hour and 20-ish minutes before I should be on Jess' stream, I think. So yeah, I got plenty of time. Hour and 30, something like. No, maybe more. I think the stream starts at 10:30 my time. Shit, I got damn near 2 hours. Right
we
now,
might.
so, yeah.
I mean, if it's just the three of us, we might actually finish in record time. Who knows?
By the way, I wasn't gonna miss this one. This movie is too goddamn beautiful.
No, I wouldn't miss it either, but it'd be weird if I did.
Yeah, that's true.
I love the way it's the sign, even though their names are all written on there, but the fact it says Venkman burn in hell.
Burn in hell.
As a woman, I know it.
And it kind of has this weird horror vibe to it as well. But
The very first time I ever saw this as a kid, the library ghost did scare me. It's like the only part of the movie that did. No, there's one other moment that scared me, and like it didn't scare me enough to like not watch it or not keep watching it. But there's two moments in this movie that like did like whoo as like a little 4 or 5 year old kid.
I don't remember if that spooked me or not. I remember loving Slimer though. Of course, I had the toys. I had the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man toy. Like, I had the car. I had a couple of the
I know I had some of the figures, but I don't know if I had any of the accessories.
Figures. Yeah. I don't know where they are though. Hopefully I still have
I remember
them.
the drink. I remember the Ghostbusters drink. I had
Ecto Cooler? Yeah,
Is that what it was? Ecto Cooler? Yeah.
Yeah. God, it had so much sugar in it, but it was amazing. It was like the yellow container with Slimer on there, I think. Yeah. Love that. Yeah, so they've got proper names on here, so it kind of establishes, who they are, being doctors and various fields. But I love the sign. Maid, please have this room made up as soon as possible. As if it's going to be dirty, right? But this is an interesting introduction to Dr. Venkman here, because he's shocking this poor fellow who's actually doing a decent job and getting these cards right.
Wait, hold
on.
Hair and tell me he's not Jewish. He deserves it.
Yeah. Oh, night, Daxie. Hope you have a good night, dude.
Catch you later, brother.
Daxie.
Wow, what were you saying, Leon? Sorry.
I would say, yeah, but look at homie's hair and tell me he's not Jewish. He deserves the shocks. Come on.
Oh, no, for sure. That's what I figured.
I thought he was the dude from Police Academy at first.
Looks similar, yeah.
It's the hair.
Unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, but he's flirting hard with Blondie here.
Don't blame him.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I would too, but she's getting them wrong every time. And he's not showing the cards like he is whenever he gets them wrong or right. He doesn't flip it around, because there is one time he gets it right with the 3 squiggly lines and he doesn't do it. Which it's really interesting because he's meant to kind of give off this confident and social charm here, but it also just kind of shows that he's very immature, because he's chasing this chick instead of chasing the meaning. Yeah, chasing the meaning behind his job here. Right. And it's like, no, don't do it. And he's like, I'm getting real tired of this. And he's like, we are paying you, right? He's like, I don't even want the money. He's like, well, this just proves my theory, So
it wasn't worth $5.
Right. Yeah. No, this is, I mean, I would not, again, if someone told me I was getting shocked and I was only getting paid $5, even in 1984, I'd walk out too. You know what I'm saying? Now, I agree, Rachel. I mean, would you shock her? I have 2 responses. One is PG related. The other one is R related. I don't know if you could kind of take a guess, but no, I would not shock her in this setting. Chasing the wrong tail. Yeah, exactly. I don't see his real slimy during the scene. That's, yeah. I mean, yeah, you all get it. same wavelengths. All right. Yeah, it is a weird way of chasing this tail, right? And because Ray interrupts him, he's upset, he's frustrated, potentially even sexually frustrated in a sense, because he just wants to go on a date with her, but he can't do it. And he's like, Ray, I'm real busy here, but can't you see I'm working? And it's like, no, but Venkman, we've actually really got something. Which is interesting because I think Dr. Venkman actually, he has a lot of potential, right? I mean, Ray kind of jokes at him a couple times, like, oh, you never studied, like you never followed and paid attention.
Yeah,
but he obviously has.
Smart. Like, he is a smart guy. He does not apply himself. He's lazy.
Yes, exactly. Yep. So he lacks the responsibility at this part, and the only direction he's trying to take is the direction of women. but he is smart. He does know a thing or two. And I mean, again, you kind of see it. He's like, I'll pick you up around. It's like, oh, 8 o'clock. It's like, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, again, I'm trying to be smooth here, but it just not quite the best in terms of being a more manly, taking it with a more manly approach, more masculine approach here. Because again, it is very immature as an adult.
In his life, there's no like driving passion in his life right now. So he's a man that is lost, even if he doesn't, whether he doesn't know or doesn't want to admit it to himself. One of the two.
Yeah. Let's see, Rossi for a $5. One of my favorite lines is when Venkman sees Slimer and he radios Ray. Ray says, "He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?" Peter says, "I think he can hear you, Ray." Yes, dude, I love that. Love that scene. Love that line because he gets slimed, right? It is really, really good. And then you followed it up with another two bangers. Then Peter gets slimed by Slimer in the elevator. Yeah. And Slimer's the OG ghost, you know? I feel like when we talk about ghosts and ghouls, I don't know how often Slimer gets mentioned or doesn't get mentioned to that degree, but let's see what I can do for you here. Do I have a Slimer clip? I don't know if I have a Slimer clip. Hang on. Let's see here.
I liked how Slimer was more prevalent in the cartoon.
Yeah, I do too, especially because I definitely watched the movie first and then the cartoons. But let's go. Here we go. This is a pre-Slimer, I should say, for you, Rossi.
What are you supposed to be? Some kind of a cosmonaut?
No, we're exterminators. Somebody saw a cockroach up on 12.
That's got to be some cockroach.
Bite your head off, man.
His delivery for that line, I've always thought this is very Harrison Ford, very Indiana Jones.
It is.
Bite your head off, man. Like, it's just the way that Indy will say just these casually
flippant,
nonsensical things, almost like very dry. Like, it's a very Indiana Jones line.
Yeah, I can definitely see the similarity between the two here in the characters and their delivery. So good call there, Leon. Yeah, and the way this whole scene builds up from the library or the library ghost, I should say, right? So you start to see them come together more. Now there's the trio. So you start to see more about Egon and more of him being the intellectual, right? And you start to see more about their science. They ask interesting questions like, are you on your period? Are you menstruating? And the guy's like, what does that have to do with anything? And it's like, well, bears can smell the menstruation, but that's the wrong movie. But it's just sort of like one of those ideas where, what does that have to do with the paranormal, right? Yeah, with this face he's making right there when he asks that question. But the science and the fact that they see the simple things where it's books stacked up, which I think it's kind of hilarious how no human would do this, and I'm like, well, an actual human had to do that for the movie, but there's actual physical
there
contact.
is some masculinity there though, because no man would do that. That's a woman move right there. To set those books like that, and that's very masculine for them to not
Have
know.
you
that's
not
how
seen
women...
bored men in a library? I beg to fucking differ.
No. Dudes would do that, but they would make it like some sort of arch. They would do some sort of like major architectural thing, and then they would run and jump through it.
Yeah, I've seen them jump over books that they had stacked up to see who could jump higher.
Yep. The way they actually did that?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Interesting.
So when I saw this, I was like, yes.
Book Jenga. Yeah. Eleanor Twitty. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's cool. The game explains her backstory. Oh, wow. When games used to follow the movies. So Ghostbusters is streaming on NBC, Telemundo, and Bravo now. That would make sense, especially for it being October still, right? What are you doing today, boardman in the library, Cindy?
Reading a book.
Reading a book, yes. Definitely a dude that busted. Jesus, Rex, what's up?
Busted makes me feel good.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they just read a real good book. Maybe it was a slutty book. One that maybe
Morning Glory Milking Farms.
He would like to read. If I had to haunt a place, I would hope it would be a library. Yeah, that'd be a good spot, right? It's not too bad. At least it's quiet there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But again, the fascination behind it, all again, the science and what Egon hopes to obtain from it is placed on poor Peter here. It gets on his hands and he gets his eye and he's kind of flicking it off and wiping it all over
tell
books.
Me he's not used to dealing with spunk.
Oh, Venkman?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. 100%. I mean, we'll keep the stream a little non-rated R. Certain things here, but as they finally come face to face with the ghost here, again, Ray is ecstatic about it, but there's no plane here because this is the first time they've actually encountered something like this. Like they don't know what quite to do. And again, here you go, Peter. Just kind of you talk, right? You're the social one. Talk to a ghost. Right? Let's see how it'll actually. You're man enough, right? But I think it is funny too when they turn the corner, all three of them here, and they all just try to go at her, and it backfires immediately, right? Like they all as three grown men.
Right here, man. This vision scared me as a kid.
It's still kind of holds up. I granted it's no CGI now, but man, like it's well done for 1984. I mean,
I love the effects.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're all scared, right? And it's like not quite a manly thing to do, but it's something to take and learn from and put into their bag of wonders to go, okay, like now what do we do with this? Because we actually have physical proof and we have visual proof that what we can actually use our tools and equipment for, you know, to build off of, like our studying, right? But then this little prick here is like, sorry, we have to expel you from the university. But the kids love us. Yeah, too bad. Like, I don't know what you do. I don't care what you do. You're gone. We're taking all the equipment. Sayonara. Hated this guy because, but in some cases, this is like one of those moments where it's a door that they hoped would have stayed open for their endeavors, right? And this is something that, I think everyone, regardless of whether you're a man or female, have to go through. But this is something that they thought would have some length work through the university.
They all just lost their jobs, and the first thing they do is, all right, let's put our head together. We're gonna sit and wallow. Well, something like Ray kind of says wallows, but it's like at least Venkman is like, no, we're not gonna sit. We're not gonna wallow. We're going to do something. We're going to go into business for ourselves, and we're going to make something of it. Like he very much takes control of the situation and applies a masculine answer to the problem.
And uses someone else's money.
Well, I mean, that's true, but together they're, all friends, all brothers. So, I mean, like Ray wouldn't have been able to do this by himself, right? Because again, like to your point, Leon, he's bummed out, and it does take Venkman to say, like, what about Einstein? Like, how old was he? What did Einstein have to go through in order to gain recognition and to become famous and make a name for himself, right? Like, look what he had to go through as an example, as another scientist. And as the door closes, like you can do two things. You can give up, or you can keep pushing forward. And that is the masculinity part to this. You know, they're the ones that, you know, eventually take a risk here. And look, sometimes the best thing to do is talk about it. You know, obviously they're not really getting in their feels. They're just trying to brainstorm. And then, you know, they pull a blue collar, our friend Chris, take out a bottle of booze. And sometimes you just got to have a drink. Sometimes you just pass it back and forth and you let the ideas start clicking. And next thing you know, you're selling a house because
not only that, this moment right here, when Ray, how are we going to do it? Takes the swig. I don't know. Takes another swig. I don't know. But the positivity, the forward thinking, like, but we'll find a goddamn way, son. That's masculinity. It might be foolhardy, but it's masculinity.
Yep. And that's what they come to, you know. And even then he's like, but you didn't even bargain for him. He's like, it's fine. We'll be fine. Ray's the only one that's super concerned about it until he sees the firehouse and is like, no. This is a good idea. Yeah, which is a good idea. Yep. He took out a mortgage. But yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, the two of them, Venkman and Egon here, they're trying to, what I thought was get the price lower, right? They're trying to actually be more business oriented about it. You know, Egon's like, this won't meet our needs with the electrical equipment. It's all out of date. You know, there's a lot of problems here, blah, blah, blah. And sure enough, here comes.
And which is also just, I know we're talking about the masculinity of this film, but that's also a brilliant setup for the climax of the film, because he makes sure to point out this place is completely inefficient for our power needs. And what happens? A forced power failure at the climax causes everything to go awry. So, like, good dialogue set up for what you think is a throwaway, just like, oh, this building sucks.
Yeah, like I remember thinking Egon isn't being like facetious or anything like that. Like, he's actually being like factual here, you know, and because that's how it fits into his calculated intellectual, you know, figure or persona. And even later on when they catch Slammer, right, and Peter's talking to the hotel guy, and he's like, how much we charge you? And he's like, kind of putting up like four fingers, you know, like $4,000. It's like, we've got a proton pack special for like, he puts like his one finger up in front of his face for like $1,000, like $5,000. Because Egon's already kind of calculated, okay, what do we have right now if we're low on funds prior to this point? What do we need to start kind of getting back in the positives here to sustain this business? And then obviously that business is a booming and kind of picks up from there, right? As we see in the movie. So it's sort of derailed because of Ray here, but again, he's just so ecstatic about it. And this lady is like, boom, just made a sale, like, hooray. And even this look that Peter gives Egon is like, please tell me we're not going to do it.
A mistake was just made.
Yeah, like you got to be kidding me. Like, this is just, there's no way out of this, is there? And I don't think like Egon's like, yeah, we can't.
Can't crush the little boy's dreams.
I know we can't do this to Ray now. And
well, and they lost the bartering ground, because if you watched her face, she was like disappointed. She knew she wasn't going to make the sale. She was still smiling, but she was disappointed. And then Ray comes down the pole, and she knew she had it in the bag.
Yeah, she was definitely either going to get that price dropped to a significantly lower value, which again would have benefited them greatly. But the fact that Ray, acted like a kid, or maybe even like a younger brother at that point, right? Allows her to make that full price sale, basically. Which, I mean, it happens, I guess. And that's why I feel like the fact that Ray was convinced to sell his parents' house, or take out another mortgage on the house, right? Was okay just for the sake of them being brothers and not kind of getting upset at one another or thinking like, oh, I'm being drawn in the wrong direction from Egon or Ray. Like they wouldn't really do that to me. And just vice versa. Like we can't really do that to Ray,
Yeah, like Venkman's a dick, but he's not gonna actually do anything to hurt his brothers. Like he's selfish, but he's not a bad guy.
Right. Yeah, and to talk more about the
He did remind me of you, Leon. Holy shit.
Who
I'll
Venkman?
Venkman.
I mean, you're not wrong. I can be a selfish dick, but like I will always put you first when it really matters.
Rex, what's happened to Rex? Rex getting blue balled.
Oh, he wanted to see the rest of my costume. I was like, not low tier goal.
She was gonna get the sale. Pete and Egon were trying to haggle 100%. A total creeper, but not a bad guy. Yeah, exactly. He could lessen the creepiness and work on the swagger, kind of get more riz, but
I like that shirt though. That shirt got some riz to it. Look at the plaid, man.
I know. Yeah.
Purple and green.
Yeah.
Green Goblin would love that shirt.
He would. This is a part where I just Peeper says, "Ken, you're always a selfish dick." I don't think he's not selfish. Venkman here though, he is kind of a dick to Janine here when he says like he says that she has like bug eyes, and like 2 seconds later he's like, "Hey Janine, sorry about saying you have bug eyes."
How about the bug eyes comment?
Yeah, so it's kind of funny, but yeah, it just shows more of his character.
Yeah, they do have a really good chemistry. They don't like each other. Oh man. Janine is so cute though. I love all her outfits in this.
Yeah. I think my slides are backwards. Hold on a second here.
I'll be in my office and he just steps
It's
over
the offices.
area.
Yeah, like just like down the like
not even hallway.
10,
it's
10 feet behind her, something like that. Yeah. Well, let's see here. There we go. Yeah, and lo and behold, Egon was chilling underneath her desk the entire time. So you're very handy.
Oh yeah. No, that whole scene made me raise my eyebrow. I was like, girl, what was he doing back there?
And handy is
quite
the word to do. My slides are all fucked up here. Weird. I don't know, for some reason they're messed up. Anyway.
Oh damn, yeah. Because at this point we should be seeing from Dana's perspective when she's still in her apartment and when she sees Zool.
Yeah. And just talk about like, the way the firehouse sort of comes together, right? Like because she sees the commercial, right, and is intrigued, so she goes to the firehouse, talks with yeah, this is all whacked up here. I don't know what happened to my slides. Weird.
I know, that's a great shot. That's a great slide right there.
This also further proves that maybe a ghost got to my slides. Who knows? But yeah, Venkman screwing up with Dana says like, I'll go into her. What did he say? He goes, I'll go into her. Oh no, I'll go into her apartment, something along those lines. But
yeah, he says, hey, I'll go back to her apartment, check her out.
Check her out. Yeah, check her apartment. Yes. Yeah.
I know he would.
He's like, oh, hits his head right, like dumb idiot. But this whole scene is just so funny. The way he tries to flirt with her. Maybe it's actually an interesting contrast here.
The piano keys thing is great. It's like, oh, they hate this, like to torture him a little, like.
Yeah. Like he's trying to show off a bit, but it's not quite working.
Dr. Venkman.
Yeah. Actually, it's actually pretty interesting. The way these slides are somehow mixed together is actually kind of an interesting compare and contrast between how Janine is there and like working with Venkman, or sorry, with talking to Egon while Venkman's trying to like
home in on Dana.
Yeah, pull Dana in. I mean, because in her apartment, she's not crazy, and it's like he believes her, but at the same time, he's like,
Bro,
I'm gonna shoot my shot here.
This movie in 2025, man, you gotta remember you remember what Dana does for a living? Because I do.
She's
a
Broadway, kind of.
No, she's a cello player.
Yeah, she said, how's a goddamn professional cello player have an apartment like that? Yo, fuck inflation, bro.
Dude, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, maybe the New York Orchestra pays that damn well, but it is rather interesting because she is the way she's perceived in this movie is she is a very well off, independent female character here. She does well for herself. She has a big apartment, and he's like, what's this? He goes, oh, that's the bedroom, but nothing happens in there. And he's like, what a crime. And she makes like this face like, oh my God, did you just say that? And it's like, you don't take me for a scientist. It's like, yeah, it could be pretty stiff. And she's like, yeah, you're more of a game show host,
Which is a really good insult without having how people can sometimes just land these top tier insults without swearing or whatnot. Like that's kind of what that is. Like, oh wow, that was a Kamehameha that would have put a hole through me. Like,
yeah. And it's, he doesn't know how, he doesn't quite know how to respond. He's like, that must be the kitchen. So then they go in the kitchen, and it's almost like maybe his ego got wounded a little bit there. Mm-hmm. Later, Ronan, have a good night, dude. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Yeah, Janine hits on Egon a lot. But yep, she is in the orchestra. But the way he walks again through the kitchen, all those must be the eggs, kind of throws the bag, right? He's trying to be a little macho even, but he's not really being super masculine. It's like, like opens the refrigerator and is like, oh my God, look at all this junk food. Which is, again,
how offended she sounded too. Like, give me that. Don't look.
And that's sort of like a bit of a it's like a stab back at her, but it's definitely like a little poke, a fun
I see.
poke.
I don't even think so. I don't even think he was thinking about getting back at her. I think that was just his genuine response. Like dudes, we're not we're not conniving. We don't sit here and try and come up with if we're trying to pick you up, by all means, we're gonna think of the best thing to say. We're gonna try and be suave. But if it's a retort, like we're not gonna worry about trying to hurt your feelings. We'll just accidentally say dumb shit that will hurt your feelings because we're so straightforward.
No. Actually, the more I think about it, the more you really do remind me of Venkman, because when he's in the room later, in her room later, and he's like, damn, you need to clean up after yourself. I'm like, Leon.
Yeah. What is it? Says, you should clean up after, you clean up after yourself if you need company coming over, right? I'm trying to think when she says that or when he says that. But yeah, I
think he says that when. See, I could swear he said that when she was floating over the bed and whatnot.
I think that's when it was later on.
Yeah, I think he says that when he's talking to the gatekeeper.
Yeah, to Zool. Yeah. But the fact that I gotta give him props. Like I am madly in love with you, and she's like, "Oh my God, you need to get out," right? Which, hey, you got to give it to him. But I have to say, even when he the way he jumps over,
I love this. She comes, and this isn't even
pops up like this. He's like,
he's just so happy to have a customer, just so happy to have a fucking customer. He hops over this damn little swinging door thing.
Yeah, damn well he heard that voice and was like,
they say white men
pretty.
can't jump.
I felt a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, in a flannel and some jeans, and Janine's looking at her like, I know what you're doing here, because I'm also trying to flirt with Egon here, but yeah, here it is. Just crawls underneath the desk. I mean, it's a handyman, right? There's some the masculinity between Mr. Fix-It.
Yeah. leave it on Janine for a moment, because like women, here's the deal, like lesbians out there, this is for you. For all y'all dykey ones, this is proof that you can still be attractive even if you're dykey. Like, take notes from Janine. If you're going to carpet munch, still be attractive.
She doesn't. I mean, like, just because of the hair doesn't make her a carpet.
No, I'm not saying. What I'm saying is she's obviously straight, right? Because she's into Egon and whatnot. But if she were a lesbo, she would still be attractive. She's like this. She's got the vest on. She's like not done much with her hair or not. She's clearly, if she's wearing makeup, she's wearing very natural makeup. So the point is, for all the dykes out there, you should put some effort in like Janine does here.
Yeah, hold on. Do I have another? I know I have another picture of her somewhere. I thought I had some different.
Peeper says Janine I had a crush on. I don't know why.
Hang
Here's the dealio. So the reason you had a crush on Janine is the same reason there were some weird people like me that like we always knew April was attractive, right? We all knew April O'Neil was attractive. However, her secretary Irma or whatever in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show is like there's something cute about her too. I can't put my finger on it. She's no April O'Neil, but there's something about her.
It's the big glasses and the nerdy behavior.
It's the big glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, she pulls it off. I think not a lot of women can pull off her hairstyle at all.
Agreed.
But I think it's a mix between maybe just everything, because it doesn't look like she's wearing like too much makeup. She has like thinner eyebrows.
Yeah, it's a very natural look.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
but she still put effort in because she respects herself.
Right. Exactly. She's worked better jobs than this, so, and then turns out she kind of is sweating one of the dudes here. So, and she's got the tude to kind of go with it, which is,
she does
a nice, full package, I guess, for Egon. If, because I don't think they, no, in the second one, it was, Janine and Lewis.
It's Lewis, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Which I remember that was one thing I did not like about it. I was like, nah, man, like it should be Egon. Like, but then I don't know who cares if it's a work thing, but lesbians don't have to look good for you, man, bastard. All she's missing is a home.
Look easy on the eyes for you.
Yeah. All she's missing is a Home Depot gift card sticking out of her shirt pocket. Nerd, but the sex bomb underneath. Yeah. I'm not sure it's the glasses. I think the woman is just hot. Nah, for sure. I mean, because I think there's a moment where she doesn't have the glasses on. And I think she still looks good. So,
right.
No.
However, take a woman, take any beautiful, attractive, hot woman and put her in glasses, and somehow she's immediately just a little bit hotter.
Yeah. Aside from the movies, the RGB Pete figure I got when they released try and repose the figures.
I was asking her what her favorite memorabilia of Ghostbusters is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
What she said, she said, I'm so disappointed with that because they had changed Janine in the show.
I don't remember Janine much in the show. I haven't seen the show in quite a minute.
They would have had the smartest kids. I agree, Rachel. Irma was like the Velma.
In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, yeah, agreed.
Yeah. I wear glasses, so I have a thing for girls who also wear them.
They gave her long, like vibrant red hair and like these triangular glasses.
In the cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like knowing that my woman can't see. It means I'll always be the one driving.
It's probably safer that way, though, right, Leon?
Exactly.
I want to talk about our boy Slimer here.
Let's do it.
Because he was always a fan
Is
favorite.
gluttony masculine?
Well, I guess it depends. Are you eating are you eating for a purpose? Like, are you bulking up maybe so you have to eat a lot?
Well, that wouldn't be gluttony then. That'd be like you said, like if it's for a purpose, then then it's not.
Yeah. Gluttony. So then, but if you're just eating to eat, like you're like fat bastard, then
Although, dude, can you imagine if Slimer bulked up? Fuck that. I'd rather deal with Gozer.
Yeah. Yeah, you got jacked Slimer here. Swolmer. I don't know how you'd say
Yeah,
that.
I like Swolmer.
Swolmer, yeah. Like the the muscled up Slimer version. Yeah, this is it's kind of heartwarming for them. I think in this scene, like they're.
I've never noticed until you have it paused on this frame. Egon's the only one not drinking beer.
Yeah, he's drinking a Coke.
He's drinking a Coke, and the other two are drinking beer.
Yeah, they're drinking Budweiser.
Yeah.
Now Bud Light, Budweiser. Which it makes sense, right? Like Egon wouldn't be the one drinking alcohol.
Yeah, he just doesn't seem like that kind of guy. You're right.
Yeah. Dude, even those small, like minute details just pays off so well, right? He's still working on something. He's got like tools next to him as he's eating, Chinese takeout, which is the last of their money that they have as well. And I like how Venkman's like, chew your food slow, Ray. Like, just enjoy these last dollars of takeout until, Janine gets a phone call and she's super hyped about it. Like, yeah, so here she doesn't have glasses on. Still hot though.
One of the most famous lines in the movie, which it's to me, this is a top 5 most memorable line, and it didn't come from any of the boys.
Yeah, it's a good picture of her. She's kind of smiling,
Nice teeth.
Nice teeth. She got her nails done. I think her nails match her lipstick. Like she doesn't. We got one.
We got one.
Yeah, I love how she has like both of her fists balled up. Like thank God, like we're actually
get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been working 2 weeks straight, like without a break or whatever at one point. But then the funny thing is in this picture, like they've got some arcades in here.
I noticed that.
So they spent money on those. I don't know how much they used to cost back then, but
Yeah, I wonder if those are more expensive now or back then, like adjusting for inflation and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like now, because there's a nostalgic factor, they're a specialty item, but back then, those would have been top of the line.
Yep.
Yeah, it would have been a couple of hundred, because if you can get them used from like an arcade, you didn't have to spend as much.
We got one. So good. And then, time to suit up, boys.
Yeah. I don't think Bud Light existed yet, but just kind of throwing it out there for now, for now's topic. But Jamie says I would take her over Sigourney. Ooh,
that is a hot take, my friend.
Because Sigourney in this movie too
Bud Light was out.
Smoking.
I had a major crush on Sigourney Weaver in this movie.
Was Bud
I
Light
didn't know
out
she
this
could
time?
be hot. This one kind of shocked me. Bud Light came out 2 years before this movie.
Oh, okay. Maybe just it wasn't like super popular at that time. I'm probably
that, or they even when making this movie, they knew that light beer wasn't masculine.
Exactly. Yeah. No one drinks light beer. It's probably like it was light beer. That's pussy shit.
It is.
Oh gosh. Yeah. It's game time, boys. Boom. Like now you actually take the pole down with purpose. You get ready. I love how Venkman is chopsticks in his teeth. He's still got the takeout. He's like, I'm gonna cherish this food here before we go out and work in the Ecto one. Which actually I like this shot a lot for some reason. I don't know why.
It's the smoke effect around it and the
Yeah.
way the lights pop.
Yeah. It's got this like classic look here to it. At the Sedgwick Hotel. Everyone's like, what the hell is this? Anyone see a ghost? I love the look that this lady kind of gives Venkman here. Like, what the hell are you talking about? A ghost? This pencil neck geek here. This guy's the real geek, not our Ghostbuster boys.
When I was younger, I thought that was John Cleese.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that too. Hold on. I'm not fat anymore, but the last 25 pounds and the muscle definition is going to be the hardest, I think. Hot take. It's easier than you think, Jamma. I definitely think the hardest thing is being consistent and staying, true to whatever regimen you're working with, right? I know you and I have kind of talked about it a little bit on the side, but I think once you start to lose weight, you can continually lose weight. And then at that point, the muscle that you're building that is underneath the fat will start to show as you start to shed that fat away, right? So it's like everyone has abs, right? Everyone has them. It's just that there's fat that is, goes over it. So if you peel back the fat, you'll have abs, even if you're not doing crunches or compound movements that involve you activating your core to have those muscles, pop out more. So, as you kind of go through it, you'll be, you'll see it. You'll see the muscle definition come through. And I think once you start to see it, a lot of people, I know that I've talked to that I've gotten into working out or, gotten to work out again, like, once they see it, it's like all the work that they've kind of gone and put into themselves, excites them even more. It's like, and not to say like the weight someone loses isn't worth it or doesn't kind of get them motivated because they're like, they step on a scale, they're like, I'm down another 5 pounds or 10 pounds, or it's been 40 pounds total, right? I mean, like, we all know Gooch. Gooch has been getting back into shape. He's lost a lot of weight.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? So like, and Gooch, used to be in great shape, used to box, and just like as he's talked about on some of his recent streams, like getting back to that part, kind of seeing your muscles coming back, it's exciting. It kind of just continues to motivate you because there's definitely times where I'm working out right now a lot, and like last couple times I've gone to the gym, we'll bring this back around, but last couple times I've gone to the gym, I've just felt like really like I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this, especially when it comes to deadlifts. And as Leon knows, I'm trying to get back to 405 pounds on deadlifts, and
which is bananas. But yes,
yeah, like I did a couple sets of 335 on Saturday, and after each set, I was just like, man, I wanted to give up. I was like, I don't want to do this right now. I don't even want to be at the gym. I'd rather just go straight to the sauna and like just sweat. But I kind of pushed through it, and then had a good night and saw one of my favorite bands and ate some bar food. So, but anyway, speaking of bar food, Slimer loves bar food. See, look at that segue. Boom. Easy. And again, great line, as we already said here, the way, Peter Venkman says, the cockroach line. I love this part here too. Because Ray says
no smoking, and they're all smoking.
Yeah, it's like, well, Ray's like, better turn our proton packs back on, and I think it's Venkman that says, yeah, we've got like nuclear backpacks that are illegal, and as soon as Egon flips it on, they kind of just start to like ease back into the corner, like yeah. It's like,
which again, he was cowardly but very masculine. Situational danger awareness. Women,
they didn't leave.
They'd be like, oh, what's that sound?
They didn't leave.
Yeah.
But also, did you notice the irony of the guy at the front or at the bottom of the elevator, like lit up a cigar right as they got on the elevator themselves, and it says no smoking in the back?
Yep. Yeah. And then they continue smoking. I'm like, no one really gave a shit about that, what that sign said. So, oh
different
gosh.
times.
Yeah. It's funny, it doesn't believe in proper lawn care. Oh gosh.
Yeah, didn't they have to like go in and delete her bush from like the Alien? I think
Alien. Yep.
Alien,
Alien 1. They had to airbrush out her bush. Yes,
which was before this movie, so maybe she changed her ways. We don't know that.
That's true. It's a solid 5 years before this.
Yeah. Sigourney doesn't do it for me. Galaxy Quest being an exception. Yeah. I mean, she's definitely very very hot in that. Yeah, exactly. Hormones are doing bad after losing weight. Meat and cheese platter. It's got it going on, Rachel. Dude, I love me some meat and cheese. Man, it's essentially carnivore, right? Protein and fat. Dude, that's awesome. Awesome, Jim. You're gonna get under 200. My guess is I'm gonna say the next 2 months, bro. 190. 190 is the new goal. You can do it. I believe.
Hell yeah.
I believe. Because obviously we've got Thanksgiving, we've got Christmas, so like
there'll be some leeway, but yeah.
Right. I mean, like even for myself, like I'll always say, like it's good to indulge, like indulge on that like one day of Christmas or Thanksgiving, right? And then the next day, fast. Just be like fast, 24-hour fast, easy, boom. Back in the caloric deficit, evens out. So that's awesome, dude. Super pumped for you for that, man. Yeah, see, there you go, boom. Peepers 126, bro. What? I would say lightweight.
I'm bulking up.
I thought you weighed more than that. The guy's elevator is Bill Murray's brother, isn't he? Was it?
If so, I didn't know that.
I feel like our girl Bankman's fan site, she would probably know for sure. I think that slowly moving back part was ad-libbed on the spot. It could have been, right? And I feel like that's something that just works so well.
Because all three of these guys are seasoned comedians. You had Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd, who are seasoned veterans of Saturday Night Live. And then Egon has been a comedy writer since the 70s. Like I obviously he did comedic acting in his own movies, but even when he wasn't acting, he was a comedy writer. I believe he wrote Meatballs, he wrote Caddyshack, he wrote Stripes. He helped write this.
Just so you know, he is not in Ghostbusters 1. His brother is in Ghostbusters 2, but he did show up in Caddyshack.
Yep. And then
which is
PBFS,
one of the greatest comedies of all time.
She just said the older guy. No, okay, boom.
Yeah,
I love Caddyshack.
I think Caddyshack might be my favorite sports comedy of all time. Like that and Happy Gilmore, ironically, are both about golf. But like when it comes to sports comedies, I think Caddyshack is my favorite of all time.
Yeah,
I really liked Caddyshack.
What about Stripes? How do you feel about Stripes?
I like Stripes a lot. I think Stripes suffers from being like kind of two different movies put together, so it's too long. But I think Stripes is hilarious. I think the first half holds up brilliantly, and the second half is still funny, but like it gets to be a slog. But yeah, I like Stripes a lot, and a lot of the team that worked on Stripes worked on this. And so I mean, I consider this and Stripes like brother sister movies.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, his cigarette goes from like fully in his mouth to like a full 90-degree drop off. Like it's so funny. I almost think like that was sort of an accident. How it?
I always imagine it as well. I've never looked into it, but like,
he was the exterminator Caddyshack. Wait, you said Rachel goes, well, we'd helped write this.
Maybe. I mean, they're comedians.
Yeah,
maybe
could be. I mean, I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't put it past them, maybe, but I'm all right. Nobody care about me. What happened?
We care about you, PVFS.
Of course we care about you. That's why I was waiting for your take. Well, hold on. I don't think any of the brothers were in this one. Okay. That makes sense.
I was more doing it because I'm nosy and I'm gonna look that shit up.
Gas station burrito. What's going on, dude? Deadlifts are not good for you in the long run if you're over 25, 30 years old. Find something to do than deadlift IMO. See, I've spoken to different people about that. I mean, I do think in terms of like preemptive measures, and I would say I'm not going to disagree with you fully. What I will say is an alternative is doing rack pulls. Rack pulls are probably better, but I don't know, there's just something that's less satisfying about doing rack pulls than deadlifts. I mean, for me in my age, like I'm over 30 years old. I still feel fine. But I definitely take the care and the rest over my body. But yeah, like I won't be doing them forever, that's for sure. Because I mean, especially like heavyweight, I'm not gonna keep doing super heavy deadlifts. It's like a one last thing to do, and then kind of just chill on the weight. You know, more so for just kind of staying up with it. Because listen, deadlifts raises your T levels. So, yeah, deadlifts are base as fuck. Just don't do your 1 rep max every time there's a girl in the gym. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and honestly, like for what I've got planned, like my 1 rep maxes are just kind of like once a month type of thing. So it's like every 4 weeks. So, you know, I won't even try to do like a new 1 rep max until November. And then like the same thing, I'll do it again in December. But
what's your 1 rep max right now? Like 360?
365. Yeah. Was that last time?
I almost said 365. And I second guessed myself. Fuck.
Yeah. 365. Which that I think was the one where I did it and I was like, okay, like, yeah, I'm feeling that. I was like,
that's the one you sent me the video of.
Yeah. And I was like, but if I wore a belt and wraps, then like I probably could have done a little bit heavier, but you know, that was a good, like, I know where I'm at now. So I kind of need to know where I'm kind of going through, but, I love how we started talking about eating. It's all Slimer's fault. Damn it. The part where they shot the cart, I read that they set the pyrotechnics off early. You know, I kind of feel like you can almost tell a little bit, by that happening. There's our boy Slimer, just gorging himself out. It's like bro science. It's a bro slime and that was terrible.
That was awful.
Yeah, I blame Gord for not being here and coming up with something clever.
We're talking about ghosts and stuff, so it's bro pseudoscience.
Yeah. Nice miss across the wall. Yeah, and then like you can I know what you're talking about. Venkman fan site, like right as it's happening here, Slimer's already gone through the wall, and then it explodes like before it actually hits it. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, Egon's making sure people are real, and this is what Rossi, our other short king. The part with the maid. Oh, okay, yeah. When they all turn around to shoot because they got, well, not all, but they all turned around, but Venkman didn't fire his pack. Yeah, that makes sense. It was funny though. You believe in ghosts? My mom had ESP. All right. Yeah. Yes, the showdown between Slimer and Venkman here. Yeah, it's great.
Spooky question. Have you ever had any kind of paranormal activity?
No, actually I've not. You know, I've been to some places that were said to be haunted. Like earlier this year I was at like on this haunted island over on the west coast of Florida, where they I'm gonna say it, but the Spaniards
my people
murdered and captured the Native Americans.
That's
and
right, definitely my people.
And they would send them to this island that basically they couldn't get off of, and so they died there. It's like, go ahead and try and swim. There's sharks in the water. But
oh man,
yeah. So there was said that there was that this island was supposed to be haunted. And then my dad is a big like Civil War buff, and so of course on family vacations we went to a lot of historical Civil War sites. And some of those were also said to have areas that were haunted. Like there's, I want to say there's a place in Gettysburg, or if it's not Gettysburg, it's maybe somewhere in Pennsylvania, but I want to say it is in Gettysburg. That definitely had an eerie vibe to it when I was a kid. And there's this little like, it's like a cave, but it was more so just like this little alcove that all these giant rocks sort of formulated. And there's like a book or like a, something about this little cave that was said that soldiers would hide in there during the war, but they would sometimes went in there, or they've actually died in there. So the ones that actually died in this cave were haunting or it's like haunting that area, and that people that when they would walk by, they would actually like hear the voices of the soldiers, or some said that they would actually even see the spirit of the soldier. I'll have to find out what it is and share it. But it was actually cool, and I, of course, being a kid, I was maybe like, I don't know, 13 at the time or something like that. I was like, oh, that's pretty rad. But
that is pretty cool.
Yeah, and nothing like super crazy or anything like that, though. Why have you?
Me? Yeah. We had a ghost in my grandma's house, and I was going to talk about it on Countercast, but I didn't know how to kind of squeak it in there. No, everybody had such cool stories. I'm like, mine can wait. But yeah, my grandma's house was haunted, and me and my sisters all lived in like the same room for a little while, and we all saw it at different times, but it actually cut my older sister.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like my grandma didn't believe us, right? But my mom was like, nope, we're getting a priest. We're not even fucking around. She didn't even care what my grandma said. So yeah, it was quite interesting.
The inappropriate joke would be like, have you gotten slimed? But that's a lot of slime.
Joke's on you. My sister's into that shit.
It's so funny right here. It's actually kind of cool. You can see like some of the green slime. Like, let's get some color dye and throw it in there. But I think Ray says to Egon, like, Venkman got slimes. Like, great, save some for me. Like, it's like, but get down here. He's in the ballroom. Which just means that when we last saw Egon, like, he heard that Peter was going to get slimed. And what did he do in the meantime? He didn't even go to check on Venkman. He went to track this signal.
On it, he'll be fine.
Yeah. It's
word comes first.
Yeah.
You're good enough to answer me on the radio, so you'll be fine. You're alive.
Right. Yeah. He's not in need. But plus, like, Ray was also closer, at least in my head, like Ray was closer to Venkman than Egon was. But yeah, this is quite hilarious. The whole ballroom scene with them destroying the.
I've always wanted to try this.
What? Oh, the towel. Yeah, the flowers are still in the middle. Like, yeah. You know what's interesting is when Egon tries to get Slimer, as Slimer goes in the bar, and he's just still like holding on to it. He's like, whoa, all right, enough. And like Egon's got like this look like he's just sort of like kind of like addicted to it. Like,
oh, trust me. Nah, dude. First time I shot that 50 cal in Vegas with ABF, I'm pretty sure I had that same goddamn look. Like, nah, Egon, I understand. I see you, bro.
Yeah. Like right here, destroys the whole bar, puts a hole in it, and he has his look, and it's just like, oh, whoa. Yeah, here it is. Slimer's already up on the ceiling, and Egon's still going. It's like, oh man, yeah. He's like, whoa, this is this power that he actually controls.
Do not let this man be president.
It's like nice shooting, Tex, right? But hey, listen, science pulls through. They were able to keep their composure. There's a little bit of failure here, but again, this is like the first ghost that they actually capture, right?
They actually bust.
Yep. So, and like I think it's interesting that everything that they've had to deal with here with Slimer, like, in the midst of making mistakes, they still have the ability to, adapt to it. They've learned from it. They've laughed at it. and they succeed. You know, they their purpose is coming through. They've prevailed with their teamwork. You know, don't look into the trap. I looked into the trap. Like, again, just some of these deliveries that Egon has is fantastic. But yeah, they captured our boy Slimer, and then of course Venkman the star, he has to come out and be like, we came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Kicked its ass.
Love that. Yeah, again, here's Egon making the gestures as to how much we should charge. Like, oh, you don't like that? Cool, we could put it back, bitch.
Yeah, we just go ahead and release him. No.
You'll lose a lot more money than $5,000 if we put those ghost bats, because all these customers that are paying overly priced money for your hotel, $5K doesn't look that bad at all. Did I miss something?
$5K. You're paying $5K to be the very first place to ever have a ghost busted. That's kind of a steal. Imagine the media coverage you'll get.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I would be doing if you've got that PR team. But like, boom, like first ghost.
Just out of curiosity, what was $5K worth
for inflation?
Yeah, 1984.
Oh, while you're looking that up, Rossi
15,590.
How much?
What?
15.5K is what it would equate to today.
Damn.
Wow.
So tripled.
Yeah, triple.
That's not bad though. Like, hey, we just caught a ghost. 15K.
Again, very first ghost. Yeah, ghost. And we saw how nice that hotel was. 15K is chump change.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure they probably could have said a little bit more at that point too. But yeah. Rossi says Gooch is working out for his 2026 calendar launch. Well, hopefully he manscaped. But Rossi, this clip is for you because it matched with the scene we just saw.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Yeah. Again, just the way the punch that he delivers that to, right out the door. Right out the door.
Swagger. Masculinity.
Yeah. Slimer would eat all the food in the hotel, given how rich the place is. That would easily cost more than $5,000. Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm sure they probably could have charged more. And the guy was just thinking like, just to catch a ghost. Are you kidding me? No way.
To catch a ghost? Oh, you mean that thing that no human in the history of ever has done before?
Yeah.
Ever?
The first in human society. Okay.
Ancient Egyptians didn't have proton packs, buddy. Like,
yeah. Staying at a haunted hotel would be dope. I want to stay at Dracula's castle after my brother said it was cool when he and his wife did. Oh, that would be wild, man. That'd be really wild. And Slimer would just keep eating the food they cooked. Him with no food, no one would stay there. Yeah, exactly.
I've never noticed Song of Shannon. I've never looked at what the other thing was.
Yeah, some of these newspaper clippings are actually kind of interesting. I mean, 25 cents.
Yeah.
For USA Today. And this is sort of like leading up to our boy Winston's hiring, right? So like, which I appreciate because their business is coming into fruition. They're making money. They're working night and day, but they're making headways. They're getting recognition on Larry King Live here. Supernatural success story on Time magazine. People recognize them in public. You got the tech packs with just the scientific technology as Omni's staying here with quantum leaps thanks to Egon and Ray's intelligence. Atlantic's got a magazine on them, which the
politics of the next dimension.
Yeah, do ghosts have civil rights?
Oh gosh.
That might be an interesting fake topic, honestly.
Back then, that would be written with a 100% unironic sentiment nowadays. Like if if we prove ghosts are real tomorrow, by 9 p.m., Hassan Piker will be throwing a fit about how we're racist against them.
I believe it, honestly. Oh, man. Yep. TV, all on TV. Dana's seeing them. It's like, yeah. And 24/7. No job's too big, no job's too small. Just give it to us all, really. They ask the super pressing question is, where's Elvis?
And have you seen him lately?
Yeah. Princess Diana expecting again. Like, damn.
Cool.
The super diet. Chinese food.
Ghostbusters 2, I feel like that's one of the deleted scenes is them catching her.
Jeez. And then of course this hilarious part when they're all passed out, but then there's why
this scene got written in, right?
Do I know why?
Yeah.
God, I want to say it was in that documentary that I watched, but I don't remember.
Dan Aykroyd believes this really happened to him because he believes in ghosts and spirits and all the woo. He believes that he was that a ghost sexually took advantage of him, but it felt good, if I recall. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, somebody in chat said earlier that his uncle was actually a paranormal researcher.
Interesting.
Yeah, Krovax, this is back when PG meant something. Beetlejuice is also PG, and he grabs his dick and shouts, "Nice fucking model," and then honks his cock. So, like, yeah, PG used to mean something, and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, they curse in this movie.
A lot. And it's great.
Yep. See here, we moved into a house I'm pretty sure was haunted, but it was probably a guardian spirit. Scared the crap out of me moving in because I could tell where it was but couldn't see it. Really? That's interesting. Did you have any pets as well that like, because I know they say like, pets can sort of like sense those things, but I don't know how like if other people believe that, but
no, they do. They do.
Yeah. It's like a dog that keeps looking in the corner.
I was telling a story on Countercast earlier how I think my mom's house was haunted. Like, this is much later than the grandma incident, right? Like, for some reason, we could hear running up and down the hallways. Like, there was a marathon of people stampeding through the hallway. And I would never know what it was. And then sometimes, like, my mom would hear me calling her, or I would hear her calling me. And one of us wouldn't be home, or we would be busy doing something else and definitely didn't call the other person. And her dog would act very funny whenever something would start happening.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The most unrealistic part of Ghostbusters, no competitors. What's up, Bobby? How you doing? Well, that's the thing. Who else could compete with them?
Well, that
especially
was
back
the
then.
Original script. The original script, like we were talking about, I don't remember if you were on the stream or not. What that Dan Aykroyd wrote was a bunch of rival Ghostbuster teams busting ghosts in space.
That's right. Yeah, I do remember that was the original plot pointer story. His father was an investigator
did
too.
Crossover with Ghostbusters in comic book form. It's really good.
Did they? Interesting.
Yeah.
Never knew that. I'll have to check that out. R was great because PG meant something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Leon said I couldn't type fast enough. No pets. Okay, gotcha. I've heard of a hotel where ghosts have sexual encounters with people. I mean, that would be super wild. Not gonna lie. Like, there's a book that tells the lore in the movie. The guys were investigating decided to let the ghost stay, but Dan Aykroyd's character would visit on occasion. Huh. Apparently Jackie Chan stayed there. Interesting. I feel like there's a joke that could be made there, but I'm just not it's not seeing
Well, the
it.
ghost didn't fuck with him, that's for sure.
That's true. Or your pet is just smart enough to fuck with you. Lois says a previous owner died in her house. People haven't seen it, but I haven't. Interesting. Huh. Why do I see two Leons in here? That's weird. Did Leon get disconnected?
I think you did.
Yeah,
Did you get-
StreamYard kicked me.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I was trying to come back in, but it still had me up there. I was like, oh, they don't know. They think I'm just being still.
You were like, I was like, I mean, is he reading something? And you're just like,
nope. Yep, that's so. Anyway, I'm back.
that was funny. A ghost got Leon, guys. See, as soon as we settled in, no watch feeling at all. Seemed that it was more curious about our moving in than anything. That is interesting. That is interesting. Would they bust Space Ghost? Hey, I'm not domical tonight. Nice. My grandma house.
Share screen.
My grandma's house had a maid.
Check that out.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the X-Files did this thing where they did like a 4-part miniseries where they crossed over with a bunch of different other series. They did a crossover with Ghostbusters, Transformers, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I think, and one other thing. I don't remember what it was. I'll look it up. But yeah, the X-Files did this like 4-part miniseries crossover thing back in like 2015. I bought these comics back in the day. I might still have them. But yeah, they're super cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. Soul Assassin, you said my grandma's house had a maid room that was haunted. Supposedly satanic stuff happened in the room and it was always dark and locked now. That is wild. Yeah. Stuff like that's like, yeah.
It was okay. Ghostbusters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and The Crow. I could swear there's a Transformers one as well. But yeah, Ninja Turtles.
For X-Files?
Yeah, for these X-Files crossovers, yeah.
Interesting. I had the distinct impression that it was female. Oh, so a female ghost. Interesting. I mean, I feel like if it was a ghost of a certain gender, it's like being a man, I would hope it's a female ghost. Otherwise, if it is a male ghost, like I hope it's like a bro ghost, like, you know, hey man, keep lifting. Something positive, but who knows if ghosts are positive or negative, I guess. I don't know. I'm saying weird shit. There are spirits that attach to you and follow wherever you move. It's like they leech on you. Interesting. So I guess at that point, do you need a proton pack? And like, do you need to carry a trap to go along with you to get them away? Much like Winston here is like, I'll believe in anything if it has a solid paycheck, right? So, but if you're moving, I don't think you're getting a paycheck for moving.
Dude, I saw this guy at a con a few years ago, and he still looks incredible. Like he's in
Ernie
his
Hudson.
70s. He's got muscles.
He's jacked, man.
Shape. He is like, ain't no reason he should look as good as he does.
Yeah, he and that's the thing, like, right? That's why you stay working. Yeah, let's see here. He was born December 17th, 1945. Man, he's going to be 80 this year. Really?
That is insane.
That's crazy, dude. Wow. Yeah, he's 79 right now. Dude, look at this picture. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Apparently this is from IMDb. Right? Hold on. Let me switch screens here. Hold on. Remove this and let's stop screen share. Where's the tab? Dude, look at Ernie Hudson here, bro.
This is pretty much exactly what he looked like when I met him. Again, this is a few years ago. So he was like, what, 76, 74, something like that? Like, this is insane.
Like, dude's got definition at at this age, late 70s, right? Yeah, this maybe this might be 77, who knows? But he's got gray in his hair. I mean, like he still looks phenomenal. Like,
Also, apparently that day, December 17th, 1945, was the day that Japan granted women the right to vote. So he has
that's
that
crazy.
going for him on his birthday.
How many versions died for that? Yeah, so he was 40 in Ghostbusters, 50 in Congo, dude. Yeah. I mean, it's like obviously you could tell he aged a little bit, but like he didn't really age at all.
No, yeah, I mean, like Rick is saying, black don't crack, dude.
Yeah. This is pure evidence right here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it has it too. Ernie Hudson is a stud. Yeah. Fangirl still looks good, and her twin. Molly says he's better looking now, IMO, like fine wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Sydney agrees as well.
Yeah. No, I do.
And then we go back to this. Boom. Ernie at 40 years old. So yeah.
He's still good looking, but not as good looking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like he probably looks better now than he did, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. He's got the job because he could use the help. Cool. Take this trap, come downstairs with me. Let me show you what the whole storage unit, how it works. When the light is green, trap's clean. Like that. Here's, how often does that happen anymore? You get the job and then boom, you immediately start working. Now it's like, oh,
it's happened to me twice in my life, and I've had a lot of different jobs. Yeah, it's only ever happened twice. It happened when I worked for a warehouse, and it happened when I worked for the city park board, like doing the park cleanup and restoration and stuff.
Hey, I think it's only happened to me twice. One was like, I think it was 17, right before I started, like bus tables and bar back at this one restaurant, and it was through a friend of mine's dad that was at the GM at this one restaurant, and he's like, "Cool, all right, see you tomorrow." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you work tomorrow." And I'm like, "Oh shit, okay." Like, so
yeah, normally you've got like that 1 week waiting period. Like, oh, we have to do your background check and shit like that. It's like, nah, nope, you're starting now, son. We need someone to clean up this fucking park.
Yep, come back next week or 2 weeks, something like that. But, hold on, it says, Soul Assassin says, we broke Cindy's mind when we showed her Susanna Hoffa at 60. Is that true, Cindy?
I gotta remember. Yeah, because they were showing me all these ladies who did not look 60. What was the...
Someone stole his flight suit from the hotel and is doing a con.
What?
Whoever did that should be tracked down and
yeah, that's a federal offense, son.
Yeah, that's terrible. He was in the Crow.
Ernie Hudson is also incredibly based in real life. Have you ever heard him speak on race shit?
No.
It's because he rarely does. And when he does, he basically says, shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter. Like, at one point, there was and this is real recently. This is like within the last couple of years. I remember covering it on stream or in a video or something. There's this, originally his character was going to be played by Eddie Murphy. And because of that, the character had a much larger role. And so when Eddie Murphy dropped out, they cut the role down before Ernie Hudson got it.
That's right.
And they were all like, so do you think it was, there's racial connotations to why the only black Ghostbuster has like the fewest lines, the fewest amounts of scenes? He's like, it didn't have anything to do with race or skin color. They just changed the script, and I was the guy that got the job after Eddie Murphy left. It's that simple. Like, he just shut that race baiting shit down.
Good. Good on him.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. You're hired. Welcome aboard. Yep. Internet autism, activate, find that thief. Yeah, exactly. Track him down.
Find Reddit, you know what to do.
Yeah. God. Yeah. Ernie, yeah, exactly. Ernie and Billy D base as hell. I mean, I would argue that Morgan Freeman was, from what I remember.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Who was he talking to about? Was it Larry
Some
King?
Jewish reporter. They're
Yeah.
talking about You talking about the stop
Stop
talking
calling
about
me
it
black
speech?
man.
Yeah.
I'm not
some
black. I'm
Jewish
just a
reporter.
man. Yeah. Speaking of,
And the only reason I say Jewish reporter is because the reporter made a point to make sure that Morgan Freeman knew that he was Jewish. He's like, "You want a White History Month?" He goes, "Well, I'm Jewish." And he's like, "All right, do you want a Jewish History Month?" Like,
yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah. Damn. Voice of God out here just dropping facts.
right?
I
What's
didn't
up,
know he
Zax?
was Jewish.
Shout out!
What's
Speaking of
up?
Voice of God, what about the traps from God? How you doing,
Yeah.
homie?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you guys?
Yeah, doing well, man.
Been listening
Doing
in.
well.
Yeah, he was. Ernie Hudson was the cop in The Crow. I thought he was great in that.
Oh, he
That's
he
right.
was the cop in The Crow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
The Cop
he
and
was-
the Crow sounds like a nursery rhyme you tell your kids to go to bed at night. Like,
It does. Yeah, Cop and the Crow. That was him. I thought he was fantastic in that.
Exactly. Yeah, don't get me started on that stupid crap on 2016.
There you
The
go.
buff stuff is here. The buff cycle is complete. The Crow is a fantastic Halloween movie.
It's
It's
like
a year-round movie.
that was the line where he was. It was, "Don't move, or you're dead," and then Brandon Lee, the Crow, says, "I'm dead and I move." I love that movie. I know Leon hates it, but that's okay.
what? No, I don't.
Who hates The Crow? There's someone that does. Is it Vex?
Probably Matt. Probably Matt.
Oh, Matt probably does for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely probably Matt. I think when we were talking about it in one of the year lists or whatnot, I said I think the Crow's like it gets because people are so nostalgic for it, it gets passes. It gets a lot of passes like in terms of critiquing the actual filmmaking. I think there's some flaws in it, but no, I really like The Crow.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. We're good.
Yeah.
Keepers.
Yeah, so just kind of wrapping up Winston.
That Brand Lee never did anything else. Whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know, actually. That is a good question.
Yeah, he shot right to the top of Hollywood. So
Yep.
R.I.P.
It was a banger.
It's a banger.
Yeah.
You mean NIP, Nest in Peace?
Nest in
Yes.
peace.
Yes.
He's
Crow.
a crow.
You
Yep.
got it.
That's good. Birdology there. I know it's not the correct terminology either, but yeah. Tell him about the Twinkie. What about the Twinkie? I like that Winston's already catching on though. He's kind of catching up in the like they're already hitting smokes, so it's like he's fitting in very well. I think like again, Winston has a very like grounded presence that contrasts well with
Well, and that's
Ray,
because he's
Egon.
everyman. Like they're all eccentric and they're doctors and they're scientists. And he's like, I'm just here for a paycheck. But and as the movie goes on, I mean, he's got, the quiet moment between him and Ray in the car when talking about the Bible and the end of the world and stuff. And then he actually has one of my favorite line deliveries in this movie is when he's looking to the mayor and he says, "I have seen shit that will turn you white." Like, it's delivered so because this is a comedy movie, but it's delivered so seriously. It's all right. Put yourself in it. If this were real, put yourself in this perspective. You're one of only 4 dudes in the whole world that are fucking fighting the undead because it turns out they're real. Like this actually would be a scary as shit job.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no one else would want to do it. And that's what I think for the sake of that alone makes it masculine because no one else is going to do the job that needs to be done that everyone's calling out for help for, blue collar guy is what Winston's supposed to represent. Yep. It's a great DEI hire. We already saw that DEI hire movie in 2016. Revelation 6:12 was what Ray quotes. Yep. Yeah, and it spooks Ray. It's like, how about a little music, right? Because he's like, man, like this is actually true. So maybe we just listen to some tunes and kind of, don't think about the end of the world, even though we're kind of leading towards the end of the world. But yeah.
Radman, I think you got that
smokes.
backwards. Sorry, I'll wait.
I was just saying everyone but Egon smokes. Yeah, Egon doesn't smoke or drink. Wait, were you gonna say Leon?
No, I'm saying Red, and I think you have that backwards. I'm pretty sure apocalypse actually means revelation, not vice versa.
Oh, with that, yeah. I'm gonna watch more horror movies today, but I haven't slept much, so I slept all day today. Yeah, man. As I told Goodwin, sleep is that which holds us back from getting more accomplished. So, but we somehow need it. Not enough time in the day. I mean, you know, this 8-hour recommended bullshit is it definitely doesn't leave us enough time to get everything else done in our busy ass lives. That's for sure.
Anime has this thing now where healers can like stimulate their brains awake, so they're just up all the time. And I'm like, I wish that was feasible.
Yeah,
that's called meth, I think.
Yeah, so there's probably some drugs that allow you to do that as well.
There may be some side effects, but come on.
There is actually one. Oh my god.
Weight loss.
Right.
Oh, there's something. It's not. It's like it's meant to be an alternative to Adderall. It starts with an M. I forget what it's called, but I remember
methamphetamine.
Cocaine.
The only thing I know,
yeah.
Ritalin would be a.
There is something else though that's more that it's what people in combat posts will take it. Oh god, modafinil. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that shit's fucking crazy. It rules. Yeah,
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, that shit'll keep you a fucking awake. That's true. I like sleeping. I have amazing in-depth interactive dreams. I love sleeping too. Believe me, I do. But
I hate it so much.
I know. I was like, I need some other things to get.
I do it because I have to, but I feel like I miss out on so much time and progress, things I could be doing if I'm sleeping. I sleep because I have to. If I could operate with no sleep, like ever again, I would.
Yeah, exactly. Then we get to Mr. Prick. I mean, Mr. Peck here. Which I love that his hand's still Peter's hand's still
slimy and
slimy. Yeah.
It's Pecker.
And then a pecker, yeah. And then wipes it on his jacket, dude. Like, what a fucking boss move. Like, this is like, hey, I'm the alpha male here, bud. Like, let me just assert my dominance real quick on your shoulder, dude. What a fucking masculine move. And like the funny thing is he tries to counter, tries to be all coy, you know. What are you a doctor of? Well, he says Mr. Venkman. So he's like, no.
Doctor.
It's doctor. Put some respect on my name. I have 2 PhDs, bitch. You know, who are you aside from some pencil neck geek? You know, it's like, I want to know what it is that you do, what it is that you have here. Like, where is this? Is this storage facility here? He goes, yes. It's like, can I see it? No. Like, just the way he's like, no, you can't. And why not? It's like,
you didn't say the
you didn't say
magic
the
word.
Magic word.
Well, and what is the magic word?
Please.
Please.
He says it to him like he's a fucking child.
Please.
Like,
yeah. May I please see the storage facility? It's like no, you can't. And he's like, you know, you oh God, what's this? He's, you know, you come at us, and I'll sue your ass for wrongful prosecution. He gets the way he's very kind of calm and sarcastic, but the way he gets all fiery here is, you know, again, like, there's like two dogs going at one another here.
yeah, but one dog's a ginger, therefore it's, you know, it's obviously
a lesser dog, a soulless dog, yeah. Which, I mean, listen, Peck, you know, used whatever leverage he could, because then he, you know, drags, you know, a police officer here, and then some poor worker that has no idea what the fuck he's doing, I guess, but he's some sort of electrical worker, right? And Janine has to try to be like a girl boss to a certain extent, in the right fashion, of course. Like, you know, she's doing her job, you know, being more than just a secretary. It's like, hold on. You can't pass by here. Like, do you see this awesome dress attire I'm wearing? This vest. his red shirt, his
By the
red
power
turtleneck.
vested in me.
The
Oh,
power
goodness.
vested in me. That's good.
Oh.
But yeah, dude, it's I don't know what it is. It's the glasses. The glasses just it does something.
Authority, man.
Yeah. I've seen TV. You need like a court order, blah blah blah, warrant.
It
And,
actually softens the severity of her looks, and it makes her more feminine.
Yeah.
I think with the vest, she looks a bit like Marty McFly, and that was only a year later, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I actually almost made the same comment earlier when we were first talking about her vest like an hour ago. So yeah, hard agree.
Yeah.
Great minds, Leon.
Oh damn, we completely skipped out on Lewis being abducted by the dog.
We'll get to it. I know we want to talk about it, but just I wanted to include the whole EPA shutdown here.
No, that's totally fair. It's just that's already happened with us. So I wasn't sure.
Yes, yeah. So by now, both Dana and Lewis have been possessed by the demon dogs. You know, so Zool is already inside of Dana, and then God, what is it, Victor? Right? I'm spacing out already on this.
The Keymaster.
The Keymaster basically is already inside Lewis here, and Egon's just, he's trying to just talk sense into them. Like, look, let's be responsible here. Like we are being responsible. Like let's try to maintain composure here, because again, part of being masculine is expressed through responsibility, otherwise face the consequences, if you shut this off, right? Like, we don't know what's going to happen here, but like this is working for the time being. But at the same time, like, it would be wise for you to not shut the damn thing off. So, like, let's just stop having this ego trip, Peck. Like, calm the fuck down. Of course,
bro, this movie is so base for being anti-environmentalist.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that's right.
And even the
fuck the EPA, they're dickheads. They're the bad guys. 300 organizations get fucked. Taxation is theft.
Fuck Greenpeace.
Vote Ron Paul.
But like,
fuck Greenpeace, indeed.
This is a very masculine shot here, because not only is Egon protecting the mainframe of the power, but he's also protecting Janine, and he's protecting a possessed Rick Moranis as the Keymaster. Like,
yep.
We didn't deserve Rick Moranis, I think, back in the day. He was so fun.
Did. Yeah, he has fun movies and was like, I'm done, I'm retiring.
Well,
be a dad. That's pretty good.
His wife passed, so he wanted to take care of his kids, which is manly as fuck.
It is. He actually did a very manly thing in real life.
Yeah.
But like, think about the movies he was in. He was in this, Ghostbusters 2, Spaceballs, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like, I mean,
yeah,
those are some good movies, even if you don't really care for them as much.
Every now and again, y'all get one. How that's fair.
We got one. Let's go. Let's go, Team Canada. But then what happened? He lives in the States. He stays there, raises his family, and eventually gets knocked out by a black dude. For social justice.
And the internet found that man.
The internet tracked him down, dude.
Yeah. That's what they should have done with Ernie Hudson's suit.
Yeah. If only Ernie Hudson's suit got the same care as Rick
What's that,
Moranis.
Waylon? Yeah, inside of you are two dogs.
Fuck. Yeah, not a good joke. Let's not that.
This is like walking to a nuclear power plant and screaming to turn off the cooling rods. Exactly. Yeah. It's like, it would have been interesting if Egon would have said, "Have you seen Chernobyl?" But like, obviously, it would have made it that good for their sake either, because saying like, "Oh, this is nuclear." It's like, well, not necessarily, but at the same time, like, we're working in measures that are beyond your comprehension here, right? Like, you've got things that catch ghosts.
To be fair, this guy works for the government. 2-syllable words are beyond his comprehension.
That's true. Yeah.
Loin stirring. Oh.
For Janine, are you a Janine fan, Waylon, or a Sigourney fan in this movie?
Good question.
That happens sometimes, peepers.
Is this like one of the first early movies where these guys were masculine, but it wasn't with muscles. They were nerds, and they used their brains to defeat the bad guys. Like, aside from Winston, right, who's just fucking badass all the way around.
Yeah.
Was this one of the first?
I think it was, because there's nothing that is really macho about this, but there's nothing like, none of them have muscle or anything like of the sorts, right? They're just purely
dorky.
I mean, it's based off of charm, intellect, confidence, their passion for what they do. And I would honestly say, like,
it just occurred to me, every single one of these. So you've got like Peter
humility.
Venkman he's a charisma build. Venkman's a charisma build in D&D. Egon's an int build. Not Winston. Ray is would you say he's a wisdom build as opposed to intelligence? He's a wisdom build. And then Hudson would be the strength build. He'd be the barbarian.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be barbarian, but yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. But he's the strength.
I do know what you mean.
strength dex build. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you're right though. This is not the standard party you would put together. It's got but still, like, this is a masculine thing to be doing, the way he stands up like that, and he's protecting physically and using his mind, the city and the people around him, and he's not backing down. He's not scared.
Yeah, that's also a good point, Crow, because I mean, at this point, the Ghostbusters are very popular. They've gained nationwide attention. They say nationwide attention, not just city or statewide, nationwide attention. So, and I'm sure there's people out there who, are, naysayers, don't believe them, right? But I mean, think of it this way. Think of some of the stupid judges that we've seen in the last 5 years make shitty decisions, political decisions as well, right?
Right.
So, like, it does make sense, but at the same time, like, that judge that did sign the stamp order, like, I hope his ass got haunted by a ghost.
I also love that, like you said, they're known nationwide, but they only operate in New York. So I love the idea of like some old couple in like their fucking 60s in the Midwest being like, well, we had a fucking poltergeist in our barn for 60 years and can't get shit to do with, but New York gets all the dudes out there saving from ghosts. Like, there needs to be some other Ghostbuster branches around the nation. Come on, franchise out, guys.
Exactly. That would be the real business decision, right? You start to branch out, have like hubs in every state. Like, man.
Like, I've heard some serious shit about Nolans. Like, I'm pretty sure you could have a banger business plan in Nolans.
Even do a West Coast version. Like,
exactly.
Ghostbusters.
Easy to do.
The Storybuster?
West Coast version.
Follow the Avengers lead and have West Coast Avengers with Hawkeye.
Yeah. This is pre-Chernobyl. Oh yeah, wait. We're just Chernobyl.
That's right.
Was Chernobyl also 80? Wait, no. 80. When year was Chernobyl?
That's a good question.
I forget.
86.
Maybe
April 26th.
86.
This
Okay,
is actually 2 years prior to Chernobyl. Although, if I remember right, there was a meltdown in the 60s in Japan. So.
Exactly. Brad, yep. They have. That's another thing. Like, they have courage. Yeah. They don't have like the physical strength, but they have the courage. I mean, yeah, totally agree. Courage and Brotherhood. Yep, those are like two of the biggest masculine themes in this entire movie here. That was a big disaster at this time for it. Yeah, I think it was actually. Probably would have been a better one. And Peter Venkman's fan site has it. Competent females.
Mm-hmm.
They are independent. Especially, I mean, both of them are independent. They're grounded as well. In multiple ways, emotionally.
No, it was the 90s. Never mind.
What was?
Oh, the Ichikawa meltdown was in the 90s.
Oh, in Japan. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Protection mode. Yep. Fighter build, Leon. Okay, so Waylon says Janine in this movie. I feel like you know what? I'm gonna have to put a poll up at the one in the firehouse, just so we can actually vote on who.
Yeah, Dana or Janine.
Yeah, we got to do it.
See, I'm gonna go with some meta knowledge here. I might have to go Janine because like there's not that big of a time difference between Ghostbusters 1 and 2. And we know why Ghostbusters 2, she moves on, has a baby with someone else, and he's not in the fucking picture. The dad's not in the picture. Dude, Dana might be kind of a whore. Like,
she's like, saying. She's dating, or she does she date the musician guy? Like he kind of was.
I don't think she's dating him, but
trying.
he's definitely he's trying to get in her pantsuit. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Polls up. Which female character does it for you, Dana or Janine? Go vote now. Not all men are meant to be muscular. You can be muscular and foolish. Look at Hassan.
True. Yes, excellent point.
That is very true. Good, Zax.
I was gonna say that's absolutely true, but at the time in movies in Hollywood, that wasn't kind of what they were showing, and so this was a bit more of a different approach, and I think it worked wonders.
Well, I mean, I would say that's why, because we were talking about this a little bit earlier. I don't know if you were listening quite, or at the time, you've been off and on, but like Stripes worked as well. Stripes is a pretty masculine movie, but I mean, it's about these Weasley non-masculine dudes becoming masculine.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
But yeah, you're right, Zach. Especially in the 80s. I mean, again, like, think of Terminator came out this year, right? I mean, you've got not the good Conan, but still Arnold, muscular. Like you've got all these other great movies where it's just like a lot of macho men in masculine based movies, but still like this is the complete opposite, really. But it works so well, right? As Venkman comes down, he was like, hey, here for full cooperation, and then Peck tries to swing his little pecker around, and
real quick, because I do have to bounce, but before I do, Jamma says, who's got the hot take now? Leon. Jamma, I will say, I changed my vote. I went Janine. You were correct, and it's very masculine to admit when you're wrong instead of digging your heels in and whatnot. So I've made the masculine choice to acknowledge that you were correct, and I changed my vote. I voted Janine.
Dana's getting mocked. Dang. I was gonna look later. You hopping over to Moxie's?
Yep. Yeah, Moxie's got hers starting in less than 10 minutes. I told her I'd be over there. So, do you want to give final thoughts on the movie, though?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Well, this is, I mean, as Zach's pointed out, this is a very interesting sort of masculine film because you've got atypical masculine archetypes. I also think that while a lot of the masculine movies we cover in this, the characters start out as already masculine, and we see a journey through a very masculine story. Whereas here, like we said, for most, at least for Ray and for Venkman, like they don't start off doing masculine. They're kind of pansies, and then they have to grow into being these heroes and whatnot. I think there's a very just well done masculine journey here. You see, like you said, with Egon protecting Janine and Lewis. There's the great femininity in this as well that complements brilliantly, and all done through this comedic lens. But you could, when you take the comedy aside and just if you just look at the story as a serious story, you can kind of do that. It works in that regard. So yeah, I mean, I think this is a solid. This is an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10 on the masculinity scale. 8 proton packs out of 10.
All right. Yeah.
Also, fuck the EPA and fuck Walter Peck.
And just to kind of cue you on your way out, for the sake of
my man,
of one of the greatest insults to Peck.
Joe, everything was fine with our system until the power grid was shut off by Dickless here.
They caused an explosion. Is this true? Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Best line in the movie, son. And with that, I'm out. I'll see y'all on the
later, Leon.
Later, Leon.
Bye, Leon.
Later, crew.
Man, yeah, I love that. Which we're gonna talk about that as well. Which goes into I guess this scene goes into the mayor's office. But what's really interesting here is it's the only time you see Egon get heated. Like Egon gets a little triggered here, and like kind of takes a run at Peck, which it seems very out of character for him, but just goes to show you that like even though Egon is, you know, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, he's as we said, you know, so far tonight, he's very, you know, very calculated, smart, you know, composed. It's all about the math, the science, and just what they do, right? Except it takes a little hothead like this Ginger, and it just gets him going like weird freeze frame. But then even the cops like whoa, like calm back, and it's just like you've got Peck, and you've got a couple officers, and you've got the Ghostbusters here. You know, I mean,
my favorite scene in the movie, that your mother.
Yeah, your mother, when Egon jumps out. Like, I mean, like obviously if this was you know, a little bit higher rating even at this time, like if this movie was like PG-13 at even like in 1984, he probably would have dropped an F-bomb there, I felt like. But you know, yeah, it still works for a scene here. So but yeah, and it puts them in a very interesting predicament because right, they're in jail first for a bit, as we know, but then they obviously get called to the mayor's office by Carl Winslow, you know, our favorite TV show cop, as you called out earlier, Cindy.
I was so excited to see him.
I know, yeah. I low key, there's sometimes when I watch it, I'm like, I forget he's in it, but then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, Mr. Winslow. Good to see you here, man.
Need Urkel.
I know,
oh, God.
right?
Could you imagine? Yeah. There's something I wanted to go back and read here. Winston combines everything from the others in one character, which makes him compatible with each of the other characters. They could have done that, but they're not letting that baby walk. Yeah, like, and I think that's why Winston is very well written as a character who comes into the Brotherhood, and just fits so well. Like, he's not just a blue collar worker, but he has all these other qualities that fits, you know, definitely fits well with them. So, and even just from an acting standpoint, you know, Ernie Hudson did a great job. So, I thought of a Texan-based Ghostbusters dealing with all the crazy crap we got down here. Yeah.
They'd have guns.
Yeah. Pissed next to a graveyard in New Orleans on Mardi Gras because it was $20 to use the bathroom. Then, holy shit.
That's insane.
I've seen Ghostbusters 2. Janine is a bit of a freak who is into nerds. Oh yeah. Yeah, and like, that's the thing. Like, Egon could have totally had her before Lewis, but he just didn't. Where was it? Yeah, Waylon. Listen, you know, Janine is a freak in the sheets too. There's someone else that Waylon said. Yeah, I bet
she read the
Janine
Karma
sucks
Sutra
like a Dyson. Did you have a very pretty woman for Sigourney? Just listen to it, and that's fair, right? Abandoned building. Zach, you went with Dana.
I did, yeah, I did. Just thinking about that scene in Alien, you know,
yeah,
her tank top and her bush exploding,
yeah,
her underwear. How could I say no to that? Who could turn that down?
I don't know.
I know, right?
Get lost in there for hours, right?
Yeah.
Bring a weed whacker.
Bring a weed whacker and a guide, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd think they would have had something like for that with all the
Waylon
sci-fi that they had or the technology that they had, but you know, hey, whatever.
I have to agree with Peepers though. She was gorgeous in Galaxy Quest.
Oh, 100%. You can only push a nerd so much, Nick. I know. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty calm, you know, especially as I've gotten older, but same thing, like I can only be pushed so far until everyone sort of has like their limit. I mean, Egon has a limit too, right? And that was like after, like, it was like you're screwing with protecting people that he cares about, and the job, but also the people in the city there. And this one schmuck is willing to risk it all just because he wants to swing his little peen all over the place, right? So, yeah, I would be pissed off too. I would have said, like, you know, I would add a little bit more to it than Egon did, but you know, exactly. Peck tried to blame him for something he clearly did. I just wonder why the cop didn't arrest Peck for causing a massive explosion. Yeah, I mean, you could say that's something that Ray says right in the clip, like, well, he caused the explosion, and then Peck tries to snap back at him, and then is like, is this true? It's like, yes, it's true. The person who's responsible for the explosion is Peck, not the Ghostbusters. So, but instead he just kind of hit him worse and said, like, yes, this man has no dick. But yeah, no, exactly. Ghoster was explicitly summoned to end the world, as you know, Revelation.
I got to use that clip in my Snoop video.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that before. That was great.
I didn't know if it came through. Sometimes my mic doesn't want to work with me.
Oh no, I remember you saying that. Yeah, I agree, Rabnad. Winston is the fan who gets to be a part of what he loves. Yeah, it's like if you're ever a fan of like maybe acting, you finally get to act with that person, or like you're a, you know, if, like say you're a musician, you listen to a band, and then you know you finally got to play with that band. You know, like, hey, you get to pick up your guitar, you get to play drums with this band, like, you know, that would be like, it's like, oh wow, dream come true sort of scenario. Aside from Peter, my site also had a page dedicated to Pete and Winston's friendship in the cartoon, and is a ship-free zone. Nice.
That is really awesome.
That is awesome. Like, I don't remember everything from the cartoons. I mean, I definitely watched them as a kid. Like I got quite a few of the toys when I remember. So, but
I never got into the cartoon very much. I don't know. It was on, and I know like people say it's better, or there was the Ghostbusters and the real Ghostbusters. But like, and I don't recall the second movie really at all either. But the first movie sticks with you. I know people love the animated series. I'm not putting it down. I just didn't really watch it.
Hey, there's Gordy. Hey, I'm outraged by the poll. There is no Dana. There's only Zool.
Hey, either way.
Yeah.
Dr. Dana?
There is no Dana, only Zool.
What a lovely singing voice you must have.
Those, she could use those teeth.
What's that, Zax?
She could use those teeth.
There is no Dana, there is only Zool.
Yeah, no.
I think she needs a Snickers.
100%.
A little bit of danger, that's all.
She definitely needs it's pie season. Pumpkin pie. What's up, Gord? How you doing, man? I think the cartoon works better with the movie than the sequels. Especially the last sequels, which, yeah.
I don't remember shit.
The ones that came out, was it Afterlife and Frozen Empire or whatever?
Right.
Don't ask how I remember those names, but yeah, I've seen them both. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know.
I mean, Afterlife obviously had the Egon
like
scenes.
Tribute, yeah. Like, you know, because they basically tied Afterlife to this movie. You know, like they brought it back to the whole like Gozer thing, if I remember correctly. But Frozen Empire is just way different. I'm like, is this, they trying to do like Wrath of the Lich King here? I'm like, is this like Warcraft related? I'm like, I don't.
So was the one with the kids good?
Well, there's two. I don't know if I would say good. I mean, they're better than the 2016 female one.
I think everything is.
Yeah, no, like I definitely think like Paul Rudd is just Paul Rudd in them. I honestly forget what happens in some of them. I know, like it's Egon's granddaughter that is like, she kind of looks like him. I feel like she looks more like, it's like she looks like how if Egon and Janine had kids.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
but that's a look.
I don't know if they were trying to like. There's like a female ghost in the Frozen Empire that like is being coerced to like lure her or someone into like freeing it itself, and then God, what is it like? I thought they were going to go with like a weird lesbo like theme with like the ghost being a female, and then like because it's the girl, like Egon's granddaughter, I'm like, oh, they're gonna throw some woke shit into it. Like nothing like that happened, but I was like, that's gonna happen. Like I don't know if they were insinuating anything, but man, like they were definitely teetering on the cusp of like been like, oh no, like she has feelings for a female ghost, like and I'm like, this is retarded. But yeah, I mean, you're not missing anything by not watching them. It's one of those things where like if you want to just like see what they did, because yes, the original characters aside from Harold Ramis, because obviously R.I.P. But like Ray, Venkman, and Winston are in the last one more than the first one. Okay. So like they have a more prominent role. Like it's weird. Like if I remember correctly, Winston goes and actually creates like another business of like keeping ghosts from what I remember. And like it's interesting, I guess. Yeah, it was more a loner child and guilt issues friends. Yeah. It's definitely the vibe, but I was like, please don't do that. Don't throw that shit into Ghostbusters. But
they didn't make the female lead as bad as I expected her to be, but it also wasn't fantastic. I thought she was like enough of a Harold Ramis lookalike as a girl that was okay. And his scenes where I liked them a lot. I know people were upset, so people loved it. I thought they were. That's all I kind of remember about most of it was him and him being in it, and that part felt pretty good. The rest of it, I can't recall much. I know Finn Wolfhard he's in it too, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's just another Stranger Things for him, and I didn't see the Frozen one at all.
Yeah, I don't even know which one I would say is better if I'm being honest. Like, so, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think you're really missing much out, Cindy, by not seeing it. It's sort of like dealer's choice. If you want to see it, go for it. But they aren't the worst movies you'll ever see, but they're obviously far from the best. Like they won't touch even the Ghostbusters 2. So yeah, like if you haven't watched Ghostbusters 2, I'd recommend watching that instead. But
that's also like not a very popular film.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about it a little earlier, which I watched it like earlier this month, randomly, and like there's certain parts that obviously I don't really care for, but I mean I still enjoy it. I can still enjoy like the same sort of like banter that they all have. Like I think the whole like picture thing and like the way like they sort of defeat it is like. It just doesn't feel the same way like how they handle Gozer. Again, like the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. Like, I don't know. I think that's where they missed the mark. But I like the whole idea that there's this weird ooze that is feeding off the anger that's in the city. And even it starts to affect them as well, which is really interesting. But
I kind of feel like the second one is it's 1989, and so from then till now, there's this narrative that's built up about how the movie is like disliked, and so I kind of think that kind of overpowers whether or not it was actually an okay Ghostbusters movie.
Mm-hmm.
because it's now like it's become hated over time.
Yeah,
it's kind of what it looks like. And how many people have actually rewatched that thing multiple times? I don't know, because I haven't. I think I've watched it twice, and it's not like it didn't get angry about it, just like the most recent sequels. Like that was also some kind of polarizing at first. The first sequel, not the 2016, we know about that one, but the only reason I watched it was because people were talking about it so much, and people loved it and people hated it, and they were like ecstatic or upset. I'm like, okay, what is this? And it was just fine. It was just, for me, it was just fine.
Yeah. What's up, Gravestone? If you watch 26 version on purpose, you're damned. That's fair. That's fair. Statue of Liberty. Yeah. I like Ghostbusters 2. It's a kid version of the first, but I've always found it enjoyable. Yeah, exactly. The Ghostbusters game for Xbox was considered the third movie. Oh,
Right.
That's right.
I remember that now.
Yeah. So Genty Maxi, they had way better music though. Yes.
I just pulled up the trailer for it. They need to give Winston back his goatee.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. I think Ghostbusters, the game, was it just remastered or something for PC, something like that? Because
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, people streaming it, and it's supposed to be the third movie.
Yeah, I own both in 4K digital actually. Oh, I guess I don't own it, but yeah, I mean, I got them on sale. But I love the fact that Holly McClane punches out 2 of Peck's teeth at the end of Die Hard. That's right.
There you go.
He deserved it, little bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. The idea in the mayor's office is interesting because they're in a battle of influence here, where you've got the damn Pope in here, Irish Catholic priest. Sorry, not the Pope. But Peck is the one who's attacking. Peck is pecking away at their credibility because
like
of
a
his
real
own.
pecker.
Yes, Peck is pecking with his pecker. Yeah, his cardinal. Is it a cardinal? Yeah, maybe it's a cardinal.
It is a cardinal.
Yeah. Okay. Irish cardinal. Anyway, out of ego and fear. But while the Ghostbusters do admit like what's happening, like they're taking credibility and responsibility for what they've been doing, but Peck isn't. And obviously, like Peck is the one who's hiding behind things, whereas the Ghostbusters, like, we have nothing to hide behind. We're only trying to tell you the truth. And much like kind of Leon, I think it was Leon was saying, where Winston is the one that says, like, look, I've seen shit that'll turn you white, right? Like, he's making a case to the mayor, to Larry, that like, even though we're being mocked and doubted, like, we actually have the proof here, and that's what you really need. And even though this cardinal's like, I think it's an act of God, which, they're all kind of surprised to hear. But again, it is in their favor, and they're all kind of talking their point. I mean, it's like, yeah, we had what was it? The walls were bleeding like way out here in the outer bands after like the sky lit up, like, explain that, even like the chief of police was like, I've seen some shit and I've never seen that before. Right. So I just can't imagine
a priest would be like, oh no, this is in the name of God, so you got to accept it, versus, oh, this is going to happen because, something God related, save the kids or the parents, the families, whatever. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah. I mean, the kids it's an obvious mistake, Cindy. That's fine.
Yeah, I would say it would have made more sense. Who's in the basement? Cindy's in the basement.
The kids.
Not the kids.
Oh, the kids. Ooh. Oh, is it? Are we referencing weapons? Sorry, spoiler.
No.
The priest
maybe.
of kids.
The priest with the kids? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Peter Piper picked a peck of pecking pepper. Peter Piper picked a peck. Oh my God. Peter Piper picked a peck of pecking Peters. Jesus.
Good job.
My name is Peck. I'm Peck. There's an implication in Revelation that the dead are waiting for their final judgment. Yes, there is. That's my life, Cindy. She's 5. I don't know why I produce white kids, but she's mine for sure. Cindy, that's not what she said. Save everyone. Basement ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't find ghosts incompatible with Christian belief. Yeah, I mean, as someone who, I mean, as a Christian as myself, like I believe in, I would say I more so believe in spirits, right? Like, which again, people can say, well, like spirits are ghosts or somewhat related. Like, I mean, I definitely believe in the ethereal, right? Like, it's not just us, but obviously like, we can't see things. So again, like that's kind of what, and it goes a little bit more about like, you know, are there spirits that are still here because they haven't gone to the afterlife sort of thing? Like it's, I don't know, it's very interesting, but I think for the case, that's sort of like what, you know, Peck is trying to to say here, where like this is not real, right? But meanwhile, you've got a cardinal that's like, I don't know, this could be a sign from God. I don't think, like, I think act is the wrong word, right? It's like it could be a sign that maybe these guys here are meant to help save the city, right? So, and
actually, that would have shut the whole priest down, like his whole argument. Be like, yeah, God put, you know, us here for this. You know, this was our divine calling, and the church would have been like, oh,
That's true.
I love this. He goes, but Larry, he goes, you know, what if you're wrong? He goes, then we go to jail peacefully, quietly. We'll enjoy it. But if we're right, then you, Larry, will have just saved the lives of thousands, or does it say millions? Millions of registered voters. And boom, there it is. That's the line that just hooked him. He goes, smiles, looks over at the cardinal, is like, thumbs up, Larry. And then Peck's like,
he realized he lost that fight the moment he said
this
voters.
This was a total checkmate. Like, oh, Lenny, not Larry. Yeah, Lenny. Yeah. Thank you for correcting me. The way he looks over at him too is like, you're beat, right? Like, it's like, you're done. Bye. Get him out of here.
Smug.
I love this look here. He's looking at Lenny like, you've got to be shitting me. Peter's just smiling. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna miss him. Hold on, I have a clip for that. Gosh, where is it? Here he goes.
Bye.
I'll fix you, Venkman. I'm gonna fix you.
I'm gonna get you a nice fruit basket. I'm gonna miss him.
All right.
I'm getting him a nice fruit basket. What do you need?
Nowadays, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a little better.
Some of those like the edible fruit baskets, right?
Yeah. Those things are expensive. I'd be like, hell yeah.
They are not cheap. That is for damn sure.
Does it come with a smoothie? I would like a smoothie.
You know, actually,
make a smoothie.
Yeah, that'd be actually a good idea. Is just to start taking them all off, put them in a smoothie, because like, you know, if you don't eat them all at once,
like
or
right away,
yeah, it just goes bad, right? So,
right,
kind of sucks. Like
and smoothies are good and they're not gay at all. So let that go.
For sure. Yeah, no, like a smoothie can have protein in it.
That's right.
Fiber, things that are nutritiously good for your health. So,
Kale.
yeah, no, yeah. Blueberries, bananas.
Yeah. Mango. That's straight.
Yeah. That's straight.
Oh,
Strawberries.
mango.
Me too.
A nice fresh basket of fruit. Love that, man. Who the fuck buys in?
It's a prank.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
You just get nothing but wax fruit.
Bites into it. Oh, God. I mean, that would be a good prank. I'm not gonna lie.
I should do that to Mama Cindy.
You should.
I'll get my ass beat, but it'll be worth it.
It's for the memories, right? I don't want to talk. Bobby says, "I don't even want to talk shit anymore now. I want to talk about my kids. I'm a punk. I'm a punk for my kids. No shame. That's awesome, dude.
Yes, 100%.
Absolutely. In this day and age, you're lucky to get people to buy fruit. Period. Yeah, it's true. Zach hits corn a long way. Confirmed.
I don't eat corn. Eating corn is cringe. So don't eat corn. It's gross.
Corn's also a vegetable, not a fruit. So, but I know you know that way, Lane.
You could just cut the corn off the cob, so it's not.
You
so
tell
gay.
me you like corn, and I'll tell you you like butter. How about that?
I do.
Now, Zach, have you had some good like Mexican street corn though?
Fuck no.
Oh.
You can just get a torch, and you could just torch the corn on the cob. You'd have the same thing.
Roasted corn, that's actually not bad either. Like, I do like some corn as a grain is garbage. Yeah, I from time to time I do like some Mexican street corn, but it has to be like done proper. Otherwise, you know, I mean, it's good fiber for you. I mean, you'll see it in your poop, but so that's the other thing that is kind of weird. I've always thought, I'm like, so
It's
it doesn't
not
get
actually
broken
corn.
down. Yeah.
Please don't eat it.
Get laid slaps. Yeah.
The only place I've eaten corn is like right off the cob, off the plant. My cousins had a farm corn, so I would eat that corn, but no other kind of corn. I don't know why.
You'd only eat your cousin's corn.
Only my cousin's corn, and if you're like, there's always a hole for corn too. So that's how we do things up in Canada. You put your mouth in the corn hole, and someone feeds it.
How is that less gay?
Yeah, Waylon's got it.
Oh,
Man
less
makes
gay.
Corn makes
Less
whiskey.
gay.
Boom.
Oh.
There we go.
Corn makes whiskey. I don't know.
It makes some alcohol, right?
Like ethanol or something. You guys also like to jam corn in everything in the States?
Corn whiskey.
Corn whiskey, yeah. What about
Corn
popcorn?
syrup?
I love popcorn though, bro.
I like popcorn. That's different.
Yeah.
Now, I don't like to throw like a shit ton of butter on it though. Like I like throw some salt on it, and that's the way I like to eat it, because I like to enjoy like the actual popcorn. Like, I mean, especially at movie theaters, like they're not going to give me like grass-fed butter, which is what I only eat for butter. So like if I'm not going to get my grass-fed butter, then I don't want like their fucking cancer-laced butter. But to each their own. But
I suspect that that butter isn't butter.
No.
Forget grass fed. It's probably it's probably mostly vegetable oil.
I think it's I think no, it's coconut oil, and then it's flavicle.
Gotta drown it in butter.
Yeah, and salt.
Yeah. So you want some popcorn with your butter and salt?
I don't know if you sprinkle on like a little bit of sugar and some cinnamon, it actually, like, I mean a little bit, like it, and it doesn't matter like the sweetener.
That's awesome, Bobby.
It
Sorry,
actually tastes pretty good. No, that's okay.
I eat a ton of butter flavored soybean oil. A little butter is fine. Too much of anything is bad. Too much water will kill you. It can, yeah. I mean, again, I also cook with beef tallow too. So,
that's based.
Yeah, like I'm gonna cook with beef tallow. I'm gonna cook my beef with beef tallow.
Have you tried making popcorn with beef tallow? It's purely a curiosity question, not that I've ever done it.
No, I actually haven't. I'm trying to think of everything that I've cooked with beef tallow so far. Popcorn, no. Would you? I mean, you could you know what?
Oh, you can. Oh, it would be rich and savory.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. I'd be curious to see what it tastes like, to be honest with you.
Let's do it.
I know. I'm kind of curious.
That's a video for you right there.
Oh, that sounds good
Oh, beef tallow popcorn.
With
shirtless Nick makes beef tallow popcorn. That's a great video.
I agree.
That's the new food channel. It's gonna be this me trying out new food shirtless. All right, guys.
Yes.
There's new shorts.
You'd get a lot more lady watchers, let me tell you. Few game in, but like
a couple.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I mean, whatever brings the views to YouTube, right? You know, I'm not going to discriminate.
it could be like shorts section, not your shorts, but you know what I mean.
Oh, like where the 4-inch seam shorts, like.
No, I meant your reels.
oh, my reels, yeah. I think I have to wear shorts. I'm like, I guess
you
I have
could
like
get 80s shorts.
Yeah. I used to drum in those shorts. Number one because it was always hot, so like drumming in pants sucks. It's too much sweat. It's total swamp ass.
Dude, you get some accidental beef tallow on your chest during your cook off.
Up, guys, I got a little. Get some beef towel on my chest hair.
Yeah, that's it. People are gonna love that. How do I get this off? You'll say.
Yeah.
20 bucks and I'll lick it.
Kitchen masculinity. 20 bucks and I'll lick it. Wait, I have to do the licking?
Yeah, yes.
He has to. He shouldn't have to pay either. That's not how you grift at all.
Have Mo Zamboni try it. He likes tasting things. I'm not gonna have Mo Zamboni taste my chest.
You could, I mean, like tear goal.
A tear goal. I think there would be better people to taste beef towel off my chest than Mo Zamboni.
Talk about Leon. That would be okay. Oh, dude, you get Leon to do it, but he never turns around, so only people see the back of his head, which is very feminine. His hair is super feminine.
Who could it be?
Especially, yeah. He's got like hips too. It's
in the Leona outfit and everything. Oh my goodness!
Oh my
God! Confused a lot of people.
We got it. It's a member goal.
Oh gosh. They're teaching the boys to become men of their kitchens. Yeah. Worked for Trek, rip Shatner shirt and showed Nimoy topless equals peripheral audience. Boom. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to work on that then. Do you put it in your hair? Because I'll start doing that. I've never actually used it in my hair or my beard. I actually do have beef towel that is you can use on your skin though, on your face. I mean, obviously, like half my face is covered up from my beard, so like I can only really put it on like the top here, nose, and like my forehead. But I know people that put it like on their arms, like in Florida here too. Like so,
not attract flies, like the tallow.
What?
I mean,
no.
They put it on their arms.
Cooking with
for
men.
what? What do they put it on their arms for?
For moisturizing and it actually can help prevent like sun damage. That's why they put it on their face.
Okay.
Man meat in the kitchen.
There's so many opportunities here to make money.
Yeah, I gotta figure out some good naming conventions. Throw them if you guys are in my Discord.
Shirtless Nick.
What?
Yes.
Nearly shirtless Nick.
Nearly shirtless Nick. We'll just and like depending on what I'm cooking, maybe we'll do like man meat in the kitchen. It's another man meat in the kitchen segment. Yeah. Well, I wear like 4-inch shorts. Yeah. There we go. Nick shirtless is a tier goal we have. I know. Listen, I am a man of my word. If we do hit that tier goal, I will literally stand back here and
Zaxion and touch
and stream.
buttons.
What's that?
You could have Zaxion and touch buttons. Okay, don't get my mind going. I'm
It's
already
about time. It's about time we touch buns.
I know it is. Zax and I could totally do a cooking show together. That'd be amazing.
Oh, that'd be sick.
There'd be a lot of masculinity in the kitchen though, so like internet might crack down, but all for that.
And chest hair.
They would love that shit. What are you talking about?
And shoulders, yeah. I don't know if we'd have to like use a wide lens camera at that point. You know, cooking with Nikki's nails.
What's the tier goal? Says Rossi.
Rossi's gonna
$500. But listen, I am a man of my word. I would definitely do it.
Yes.
Have them cross this. We cross the streams. Pre-show spotted. Cook with beef tallow or cold pressed olive oil. Yep. Seed oils are the worst thing for you. Yeah.
Jam has been fasting like a monster.
Yeah, he has.
So he's hungry.
Getting fed with It's just the abbreviation is GFNIN.
Copyright that quick.
Yeah. What does this mean? Get fucked 9-inch nails? Like, I have no idea. If I had the money, I would pay it. Oh my God. Oh, geez.
Spinifier's tribute. There we go.
There's still time by the end of the year, guys. It could still happen. But I promise I will. Listen, I have other shirt attire that is more of a stringer as well. So this is a tank top. We call them muscle shirts as well. So you have like your tank tops, you got your stringers / muscle shirts. And then there's which I would switch into that for like I don't remember what I said a tier goal for that
a
was.
wife beater.
Yeah.
But a wife beater is like similar to a tank top though, as far as like the amount of like
true
skin that's showing. You know what I'm saying? I used to wear wife beaters when I was a kid because it was more
they're tighter.
Yeah, they are tighter though. But like, I mean, not that this tank top is tight. I mean, it's not super like loose on me either, but yeah, like wife beaters are like pretty like skin tight. Hold on. Rossi says for $2, I'm a straight dude and $500 is a lot of money.
It is.
I mean, maybe I'll throw a discount in there and then chop it a bit. I don't know what's a good price. I don't know.
With or without Zaxi?
Make it a surprise. Never let them know the actual goal. They can just keep.
True.
Eventually, maybe they'll unlock it.
Okay, yeah, it's a mystery goal. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I won't say $500, but maybe after that, maybe like underneath it somewhere. Could be $499, could be $200, could be, who knows?
$5. Could be $5.
Could be $5. Well, at that point, based on what I've some of the ones I've gotten, Rossi already unlocked it twice for $5 tonight.
And then we could blame Rossi, so that's perfect.
Yeah. Well, if yeah. Cindy drops an innuendo without even trying, which are great. Yeah.
Try to catch it.
Nick's footlong sausage night. Yeah. Tonight we're cooking kielbasa.
Heavy sausage.
Yeah. Nick be flexing every time he opens a cabinet or pulls something out of the oven. Oh, 100%. That would have to be the goal.
What about what that meat do?
What that meat?
What that meat do?
What that meat do? Canadian discount. There we go. 500 to lose the shirt, 100 extra, and he does the Cavill army load. Yeah.
You have to grow a pocket as well.
You are gonna roll 100 percentile die. So whatever that would be is how much the super chats would be, and the chat may or may not know. It could be 50, it could be 80, or up to 1,000. You could do the 1 to 1,000 randomizer, and then they never know.
That's true. Welcome to the sausage party with Nicky 9 inches and his hammer of justice.
Yeah.
Don't let these heathens pressure you. You make it 500, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, make it 500. Okay. Listen, you guys are
look what
speaking.
happens to us. Look what happens to us when Leon leaves.
I know. What are we talking about? We stopped talking about Ghostbusters.
Oh goodness.
Next banana hammock, banana daiquiris, and you'll wear a banana hammock. I wouldn't give 2 cents. And that's fair. But you never know what sort of amusement can happen from that too, you know? So
yeah.
I'll also walk 500 stairs shirtless. How about that? I'll just leave it on this. Okay, yeah. Are we sure?
I called it. It's Dana. Look at that.
Just leave that here while we.
What are we doing?
That was such a cool dress she had on too.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice and flowy.
Yeah. What are you gonna need? What you're gonna need is nuts and honey, Nick. What? Nut and honey. Rossi for $2. If Zach Pierce's. If Zach Pierce's both your nipples. Whoa!
For $2.
That's like a lot of pain for $2, man. Jesus.
We'll ice you first. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I've had one before, yeah. And she's flat.
She's not wearing shoes like Cindy.
Yeah. Dana lost the pull.
Hey, it's more comfy than heels.
What's Isaac? I will pay you not to do that. Isaac, I've got a new stream coming out. Look at some of the potential titles in the chat if you haven't already. So you're doing the well. She has really good fashion sense. You know who she voted for. For the love of the game. Nick's under the butt nut hut. Okay, for Rossi and Waylon, this clip's for the two of you, and it sort of just fits the mood, I guess. I don't know.
I want you inside me.
No, I can't. Sounds like you got at least 2 people in there already. Might be a little crowded.
Oh man, I love that part though. How you doing, Isaac? Someone could. What? When I lived in Tampa, you used to go to Red Lobster and get fucked up. They turn me into banana daiquiris. Yeah, man. I've had banana daiquiris, strawberry daiquiris. Yeah. No.
I've tried banana one. I've only had strawberry.
I'm a fan of mojitos as well. Mojitos.
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 Yeah.
Waylon for another 199 and Cindy's over the shoulder boulder holder. Yeah, Cindy's gonna be there. She's actually gonna be filming, but the camera's gonna be positioned right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna rest it on my boobs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. A wide lens.
Don't worry.
Out of the way, peepers.
I'm laughing.
I know. Yeah, there might be room for you, peepers. Those girls next to the barrel slap. What's that?
By the way, Cindy, when do we see the rest of this costume you're wearing?
Oh no, my viewers have to pay for it. It's like a $30. My tier goal is $30, and then I will show the whole thing.
Yeah, you've got $30 already, I'm sure.
Oh, I haven't checked. I don't think so.
You better get that up there, guys, before she checks. Don't make me wrong.
Oh no, I have 10.
Exactly. That's a high tier mounting system.
Mounting system. Yeah.
I'll be the cameraman or the cat.
Let's go.
Yeah, Peeper says make it 50.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. We've just been.
The good guys win.
Yeah, this is just the final the final battle with Gozer, which is I appreciate because poor Lewis and Dana have been turned into dogs. As we see. Yeah, Art Deco. It is very nice. Tell me when you get to 20, I'm gonna throw up.
Throw up? How dare you?
Art Deco, very nice. Yeah, where do those scares go? They go up. I like how that's the actual dialogue though. Like, and then there's like lightnings that flash, and Venkman's like, okay, go ahead, guys. He makes Ray go first, and he goes last. He's like,
I'm gonna have to watch their back.
Right, yeah, exactly. He does that 2 times kind of up here. So he makes but he allows them to go before him, right? And then later on, right when they cross the streams and everything blows up, and like Stay Puft blows up as well, he hides and runs and hides, and Egon also does the same thing, and they are like kind of like together. But out of all 4 of them, Venkman barely has any marshmallow on him. Like Winston, Ray, completely covered. Egon, he's got a good amount on him, but not like as bad as the other 2. And then Venkman's like barely has anything on him. it's
in his contract, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like, hey, so we're gonna throw a lot of marshmallow. It's like, just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Can I just have some, but like not on me? Maybe I could see him doing that, but
sticky white stuff on my face. Nah, these guys can have that.
Yeah.
I want one of them to shout, "Give it to me raw!"
Gozerian, right? It's like it's a chick. It's like, Gozer could be whatever it wants to be.
It's a they them.
Right? Yeah. Trans.
Yeah.
That's all I could think when I watched this.
I know. I was like, oh shit, that's interesting. But it does come out as a female. Which I didn't put her in the poll. Obviously because it's not a biological female. But I don't know. I wouldn't touch this.
No.
Who
is that?
Trap.
What's that? It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It is a trap. Yeah. They make Ray go and talk with her, which probably wasn't the best idea. Even though he looks back at Venkman, and Venkman's like, "You got this. You know how to talk to a godlike entity." Doesn't go too well. But again, they have a lot of courage to face this entity here, amidst all this chaos and destruction. I mean, Gozer's responsible for everything that's been happening. But despite, even though everything might be lost, or everything might seem like everything's lost, they don't give up. But yeah, Winston's like, if someone asks if you're a god, you say yes. So, much like our beloved Peter Venkman fan site is saying, "Are you a god?" You say no. Oh, you don't say no. He says no. You say yes.
Are you a god?
No.
Then
maybe think about who would win in a force lightning competition, Gozer or Palpatine?
Palpatine, he keeps coming back.
Yeah, Gozer didn't come back. That is very true.
And it seems like she has to like almost cock her weapons, like Henry Cavill style, and go to the side, and then she can shoot. And Palpatine just shoots. I think.
Palpatine's like this.
Easy win.
She had to rotate. Yeah. By the time she rotated, Palpatine was like. Zzz.
Yeah, that's right.
Like an Egyptian.
That was a model named
Svetlana or
Slavica Jovan. Or Jovan.
Yeah.
From Yugoslavia. Yeah.
Of all things to wear my bubble wrap.
I thought it was a figure skater outfit.
That could be.
Yeah. An old English woman. It would be Pat Benatar. That's good. Nick is a Greek god Adonis Reborn. Yeah.
No, I like geek god better.
Geek god? Yeah, that's probably more appropriate. I am a geek god
That is
Adonis.
Geek God.
Yeah.
I like it.
So I'm actually not Greek, I'm Italian, so can't really use that. But I am a massive geek. So I'm wearing a fucking Lord of the Rings Nazgul tank top. Like, hold on. I've been saving these. I have a couple of them.
Attaboy.
Right.
So you're his distant cousin Nicholas?
Can kill me. What's that?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was going to say,
like
so you're
that.
Adonis's distant cousin Nicholas?
That is my actual real name, man. Fits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yes. Ironically.
I don't know if that's actually his name. I was making a joke, but I think your tank top is cool.
Thank you. I'm going to say it is. I'm creating that lore now, yeah.
There we go.
Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Yes.
He gets it.
Yeah.
How many ladies do you think call him that?
How many are there?
All of them now, because he's
Yeah.
like super buff.
He is. And
Yeah.
rich,
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
He's got to be wealthy. I mean, he's taking care of himself, costs money, but the Witch King of Agmar. Yes, there you go. Nazgul shirt to show off the Naz guns. The Naz guns. I like that.
That is good.
Yeah, see, look at that happy accident.
Yeah.
Geek
It's
instead
better
of Greek.
keepers.
Yep. Do not come between the Nazgul and its prey.
Don't.
Yeah, whenever I cover that movie, it's going to be just I'm quoting lines the entire time. I'll have to control myself and not be a geek god.
Why? Be a nerd. It's your
Yeah,
stream.
I will be, especially when it comes to all everything that Smeagol and Gollum are going to be in. Like, yeah, I might just do full passages and talking points in his voice.
You have to speak in Elvish.
How often do you have people come up to you and go, "I am no man"? Is that a common thing you deal with?
Between some of my best friends and I, like we quote we quote Lord of the Rings. They'll quote Lord of the Rings to me all the time. Like we'll obviously throw around the "A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early." We'll throw that line around a lot. But oh god, I just saw my my brother-in-law yesterday, and I said something to him about it, and he said something back to me. I totally forgot what it was though now. But yeah, some people that know me really well will obviously always quote Lord of the Rings to me, and like I'll just kind of go off on a tangent and start quoting it back, which is a good and bad thing, I guess, because it just derails the conversation. But
You got to cover Rings of Power.
Oh God, on Tuesdays. Yeah.
You should start calling them Terrible Tuesdays.
Terrible Tuesdays.
That's a good idea.
For that segment, I would definitely switch it up and call it Terrible Tuesdays.
Not for Dark Wolf.
Yeah, the Witch King speaks Morgul. Yeah. Yeah, Peepers, did I do a Gollum voice one time and you were like, "Whoa, you never heard me do it before"?
It's really good.
Why not? I do Gandalf's voice every chance I get. Exactly.
He does a pretty damn good Gandalf. Like, you do an amazing Smeagol, he does an amazing Gandalf.
Nice. Yeah, Gandalf is, I mean, for Ian McKellen is definitely unique, I feel like, just to try and get his tone down. Same thing with like Christopher Lee. It's really hard to get down Christopher Lee's voice.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also just a legend. But yeah, did they actually use bubble wrap, if I remember correctly, for this?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it looks like it. It's like bubble wrap and hair.
Ew.
Also,
nice.
I don't know if I want her.
So her
chomping
hair's
down on
the
me like that.
sponge?
Maybe.
She said it was a body stocking, and then that's kind of all she said about it.
Mm. Their stunt packs were heavy. Yeah, I would imagine so, because I don't think they made them out of plastic or like styrofoam, right? Like they actually looked like well put together.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
lugging them
good
around,
practical stuff.
right? Yeah, nowadays it would be like you just CGI it.
Yeah,
losers.
We'll fix it in post.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's it. It takes up their entire back. Like from their neck to their waist.
Mm-hmm.
She almost looks like a very like a I got like a little bit of a Michael Jackson pose there. He's
Yeah, a little
standing on
bit.
stage. It's like looking off to the side,
Gosh, that actually just makes me think more of ice skating because you see them like take that pose while they're being swung around by their feet.
That's true.
Yep.
Or like they like kind of like they'll like skate for a bit, they'll stop and they like kind of keep going like to the music, or whatever. Yeah, that's true.
She's from Yugoslavia, so she probably did have to figure skate at some point.
That's actually probably true, Zach. Yeah. She's nimble. I think Bankman says something about that as well. Agile, or she's can maneuver. This is interesting because they they know, and they've it's exactly, yeah. Rossi has it. Nibble little minx, isn't she? Yeah. Ray makes the mistake of, sure, he thinks of his childhood toy, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, right? No, it can't be. What is it? Poor Ray. The dramatization of it, though, is great.
I don't know why, though. I could only like every time he had that really sad, doughy-eyed look, I kept thinking of Caddyshack.
Yeah, I could see that too.
With the pauses, it looks like you can see those are miniatures more easily than I really ever noticed that before.
Yeah, choose the form of your destructor, which is really like, kind of stupid in a sense, for a godlike entity to go like, hey, like choose your weapon, right? I chose a giant marshmallow. Like,
you could do better.
Yeah. Spoiler alert: we roast those in fires here on Earth, idiot.
Yeah.
But I get that's part of the comedy to it, but for the sake of what they actually have to go against, I mean, at the end of the day, they are going up against a godlike entity, so I think they are like sort of trusting each other still through all of this to defeat it. I mean, it's at the end of the day, yeah, it is like a 50-foot marshmallow man, right? So it's not like it's, it could be in a dragon or something crazy, but it's not. So, yeah, it was obviously nice of Gozer to like offer up, like, no, you guys pick the form that I'm going to kind of represent. Like, by all means, like, very, very lenient with her battles. So,
getting cocky.
Very, yeah. Something about pre-CGI days, real props had weight to them. The guy who played Boba Fett said the pack was a pain to carry around. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, he is 100 foot. Still, 50 foot would have been less to deal with, but 100 foot, yeah, I mean that's real. Now, if anyone was ever doubting the Ghostbusters of Ghost, like, here's a giant marshmallow man coming right for them. So, I love how it looks friendly, but then it has like this pissed off, like, look at it as well, which is just humorous to me. I like that shot though. Yeah, like just cool effects even for this era.
He kind of looks like a pissed off Pillsbury Doughboy thing.
Yes, I agree. No one's roast them though, but then Egon's like, remember when I said crossing the streams?
Yep.
Which I don't know if we mentioned that before. I think we did. I don't know if we did, but we'll play a clip.
Don't cross the streams.
I'm fuzzy on the whole good-bad thing. What do you mean bad?
Try to imagine all life as you know it stopping instantaneously and every molecule in your body exploding at the speed of light.
That's bad. Okay.
All right, important safety tip. Thanks, Egon.
Right. So could be catastrophically bad, but they're also fighting a god entity. So Egon says, let's cross the streams. And Venkman says, well, I thought you said that was bad. Yeah, maybe, but it could reverse things. So why not give it a chance? And even Winston's all for it. He just hasn't been with the team that long, but he's willing to die potentially with them. Right. I mean, that's again, the sacrifice that they're willing to make, super fucking masculine. So,
yep.
So they all four of them are crossing their streams together, and just to form one super stream, which works. Blows up the gate. Yeah, no. I was gonna say it could be like a phrasing thing, but yeah, no homo. Roasted the marshmallow. I love that shot though.
Mm-hmm.
Get this like the marshmallow skeleton almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, bunch of Peck gets gooed with a bunch of white substance.
Yeah, what could that be?
And we were talking before, like, what part is the mellow and the marsh? I think the worst part, the belly, the cream filling fell right on Peck.
That was his chode. Sorry.
Yeah. The Stay Puft chode fell out right on right on Peck. Yeah. I had a Stay Puft toy as a kid. I loved it.
Did you?
Yeah. Total protonic reversal. Yep. I think Ray says that. Yep.
Did you notice that when the rubble from the skyscraper falls down towards the crowd below, it actually bounces off the wooden barricade?
Oh shit!
No,
yeah, I noticed that. I cracked up when I saw it earlier.
Interesting. I'll have to go. All right, I'll have to watch it again. Thanks for pointing that out, Cindy. Appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
Yeah. Hey, just give me another reason to watch the movie. It's fine. Yeah, exactly, Corvax. We're all screwed in with so fucking we ballin'. Yep. I've been doing the bar bathroom for 30 years. Hey, Damon is a word used for ancient god, and it's where we got demon from. Yep. I do know that. Crossing streams, not sword fighting. That's true. Syntax, right? Menthol shaving cream. He was apparently allergic. Okay, I thought he had some weird allergy to it, so that makes sense. But I wonder why they just didn't use anything else. But maybe that was just like the thing that they had that was sensible to use, and that was not a lot of money. But it kind of, ironically, it works for his character though. For him not to get mellowed, marshed a lot. Peck on peck violence. Yep. Is it gay since it's a male marshmallow entity? I mean, only if he enjoyed it. Which he was kind of like yelling like that right afterwards. Like, ah! Which could have been a joyous yell. You never know, but he made that shit up. Those would catch a price, yeah. Atherton was allergic. Yeah, here he is. It's right afterwards, which I actually kind of like this freeze frame here. This still of just it going everywhere after it hits the ground. Kind of sucks for him though, but hey, you know what?
Sploosh. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the splooge that happens. But yeah, I mean, they have essentially beaten a god, right? So at the end of the day, I guess you would say that they are gods, or god killers, right? It goes without saying that they have a very good reputation, and they're still in business, but you know, not for long because of Ghostbusters 2, unfortunately. But yeah, this is what I kind of mentioning before. Right after they are done, they're like, you know, making sure everyone's alive. So Winston and Ray are covered Spengler, Egon, he was covered as well. But here's Bakeman. Look at that. He's got some on his shoulder and like his knee. Everyone else, Egon covered. Ray, Winston completely frothed.
He's got this figured out.
Yeah,
much better agent.
Yeah, which again, if he is allergic to, especially, I guess he actually has some on his head too, which hopefully he didn't get like an allergic reaction on his head. That would suck. But yeah, look at this.
Yeah, there it is.
Dan Aykroyd's completely covered. At least it would have,
though.
Yeah. I mean, at least it smells good though, right? Like,
I mean, yeah.
It's
I
menthol
would try to
shaving
hug
cream?
someone.
A bum on New York. Hey, you need this
Yeah.
more than I do. Yeah.
Come here, buddy.
Yeah.
I wish it was whipping cream. That'd be better. More fun.
I know, right?
I fucking off early. I'll have to go in later, Waylon.
Later, Waylon.
Bye, Waylon.
I'll see you in Sydney's chat. Don't lie to me.
Yes.
Marshmallows are artificial now. They used to be made for actual root. I remember that though. Like you can actually get certain things that actually have marshmallow root in them. Which marshmallow root is actually really good. Oh, that shaving cream falling on you must be heavy. Yeah, for sure. Peeper says we're allergic to Cindy's sexy voice. I'm assuming so she had to dial it back today and make a tear go. Oh, her figure. Okay. Yeah. You know, a hot marshmallow has to be liquid. Yeah. Yeah, beginning it was dumb.
Let us dream.
Yes.
Christmas and New Year movie.
Why must you kill our fun?
Mm-hmm. So now we know who pitches and who catches. Exactly. Yep. Peck is a catcher. Yep. Film 3 once calculated how many calories would be Mr. Stay Puft. Eating his foot would be lethal. Dude, I can imagine. But think about how much Peck just had poured on him. Smells like burnt dog here. Sorry, Vinkman. Yeah.
Ew.
That sucks. Tear goal. That's fine. Winston's like, damn, now I'm white too. It kind of fits his line. So like, I've seen shit that'll scare you white. I mean, yeah, he's seen shit that has like almost turned him white. Literally because of.
Well, if a black man says it, that's more gravity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. It would have different. Like I've seen shit that'll turn you black. I'm like, whoa, what is that supposed to mean? Eating a god, I suppose. I do like how when Peter realizes that she's alive, and so everyone helps take her out.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, Lewis is like, help me, help. And like, Peter goes, go help that little guy. And like, so they all go to get Lewis out and he has no idea what the hell is going on. But meanwhile, yeah, Peter, lifts and carries, is like the heroic figure who's come to save and rescue Dana Barrett.
He's Hercules.
Yeah. From a god. It's like she's like, oh, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
And Ernie, I love this city. And then total rock star moment. This is the emerging victory cheered by the city, right? Like, I mean, obviously exhausted, but it's a triumphant masculinity here, though. I'd say from like all their persistence, the validation of their belief, the courage that we've talked about, the brotherhood, especially teamwork, a lot of good stuff, a lot of good themes that they have here that we see, and then boom, gets the girl.
Yep.
Easy. And then yes, I agree. The music is really good here too. I've seen shit that would turn you gay. Oh god.
Unrelated.
Yeah. Hello there. Who does your taxes? You do now, Lewis. I love this. Yeah, I love this town. I was like, oh, this city. Yeah. But yeah, and then I love the this ending kind of remind because this came out before Predator, right? But we know at the end of the movie, the way it shows all the characters in Predator, where it's like, here's Billy Dukes and here's Jesse Ventura, right? It's sort of like, have you seen that that weird not weird, but that rendition where it's like a sitcom and there's like cheery music behind it, but it's just kind of going through all of them. This does the same thing where it kind of shows each of the actors, right? Like, it says like written by Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd, and then it says like Bill Murray, starring Bill Murray, and it'll say like starring Dan Aykroyd. I think here it said like Sigourney Weaver, and then it's like Harold Ramis, Rick Moranis, and then Ernie Hudson, right? So it kind of does that same thing, but I'm like, oh, you know what? This came out before Predator, so I wonder if like they got the idea from that, but maybe not. Could just be a complete coincidence, but I wouldn't change the music behind stuff either. So and then it just ends with Predator.
Slimer. I've seen Predator way more than any other horror movie, and I especially watched it as a kid.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Is there baggage there?
What?
Is there baggage there, Cindy?
Huh?
Is there baggage there from watching Predator that many times?
I don't know. I think I had some like anger issues, and Predator fixed it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean that movie fixes a lot of things. It fixes low T levels, fixes heartache, heartbreak. Can fix people that have issues. I would legit watch it sometimes, and then I would go work out. Not even gonna lie.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now usually I'd watch it and then pick a fight with my dad.
I guess that works too. I would say the spoiler alert is that we're doing Predator next week on Monday night, so that's gonna be a fun one. And we'll have Niat joining us for that one, of course. You
have to have Niat.
Yeah.
Also, Jana Banana that's her favorite movie.
It is.
So good.
I asked if she wanted to participate. And I know like she has a busy schedule, but she said she'd try to make it. So
chicks. One thing on Ghostbusters, I looked it up. This is interesting only to me, maybe, but the only official sale of any of the actual proton packs that were used for the screen in this was in 2012. It was Egon's pack, and it sold for $169,000 in 2012.
Oh my gosh!
So yeah, it was Harold Ramis's pack. The other three have never been. There's no public record of them being sold that I can find, but I would imagine that pack would be worth $1 million today.
Maybe they're not giving them out until the actor passes, so that they're worth more.
Maybe, but this sold before he died, so maybe they knew he was going to die, and so they sold his pack. Maybe
his pack.
His pack.
Yeah.
What would you give this movie rating wise? Zach, what are you thinking here?
For Masculinity rating?
Yeah.
Probably give it a 7.5.
Ooh.
I think it has a lot of non-traditional masculinity in it that I think works really well. 7, maybe an 8 in that range for sure. It's not typical, but I do think it's there. And it has a mix of characters, and they're you still get that sort of strong leadership.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of required to have that. And it's also a responsibility that they also then take. So yeah, I'll give it an 8. Let's say 8.
Okay. Yeah. I guess what Leon gave it too.
Leon, I give it a 7.8.
I honestly thought Leon was going to go higher. But Cinia, what about you? What are you thinking?
I think I'm gonna go the opposite way. I actually give it a 7. Like maybe
Ooh.
it's because we've watched so many masculine movies. I'm like, yeah, but really they're just doing it for the money. I don't know that if that is technically a masculine reason. I appreciate the game. So yeah, I don't know. I think I would give it a 7 for sure. I don't feel like anyone actually grew as a character. It was just more of this is our job, this is what we wanted to do, and now we're getting famous for it, so we're gonna keep doing it.
Good number.
Yeah, what's up, Jacob? How you doing, man? Oh, and you're doing
Jacob.
Predator tomorrow? Oh, nice, dude. It's so funny. You're doing it tomorrow, and I'm doing it next Monday.
I think also with this, it's a comedy first and foremost. So I think that is more difficult. That's more of a challenge to show masculinity in a comedy full of nerds. And I think they did a pretty good job of that.
Yeah. I have an 8 I have it as an 8 out of 10. Basically just because it is like a collaboration of humor, right? And I think the character that really grows the most is Venkman. I said this earlier, Zach, where like the way his arc especially starts is, he's immature, right? Based on like the little interaction between like the chick and the guy, and like, they're
right.
So he's shocking him, right? He gets rejected by Dana, but then he decides to, take risks with the business and what he's doing, as a business with, this, the ghosts and honestly the gear that they have alone is, nuclear. So if it goes wrong or something happens that, they could just be done, right? But he also is attached to his brotherhood with Egon and Ray, and then Winston comes into the picture as well, and they all mesh well together. He has to deal with a lot of responsibility along the way, and then he becomes a hero. And obviously, like the unfortunate part about Ghostbusters 2 is that gets undone because he doesn't. And I guess you could say even the argument because of 2, does he actually fully mature? Because in Ghostbusters 2, I'm applying Ghostbuster 2 logic to Ghostbuster 1, but that's not going to affect my rating. Because again, for this movie, it's sort of like you do see him, change. However, there is a gap in time between Ghostbusters 1 and Ghostbusters 2. Dana says to him, because he's like, "Oh, are you still married?" He's like, "No, we split up. We're not together anymore." And he's like, "Oh, that's too bad." And then she at one point says, "You just didn't ask me if I wanted to get married." Like that scared him. So like he was afraid of that commitment. He was actually afraid of that, which is kind of interesting. Like you'll fight ghosts and godlike entities, but you won't ask a woman to marry you. And even though like that's kind of what he wanted the idea of being married with someone and maybe having a kid with someone, but he didn't want to be like committed to it. Which again, I thought was really interesting with the direction they took with 2.
But is that masculine?
Well, it's not. And that's what I'm saying. Like 2 undermines his masculinity that occurs here in 1. But again, if you're looking at 1, if you're applying both together, right, like as like a part 1, part 2 for like these characters, then yeah, like it obviously does. It doesn't make him super masculine. I'd say at that point, Egon might be the most masculine character in the movie, ironically.
No, I agree.
I agree with that. Yeah. Yep.
Because I have a question. You guys are saying that they're all they grew as a person, right? I don't know that I saw any of them. Well, okay, except for Egon, I think Venkman actually kind of stayed the same and consistent throughout, right? The only thing is that his focus is more narrowed in on his job. but he's still the same person. He hasn't really changed. So that's why I give it like a lower masculinity rating, is because I just didn't see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. She left because he referred to her as the old ball and chain. Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Egon is modeled after Spock. Yeah. Yeah. As I said, like, I think Egon is definitely the most masculine character. It's I don't know how I would rank them, but as much as I love Peter Venkman's character because of the way Bill Murray portrays him, right? Yeah, exactly. Pete is the heart of gold guy. I totally agree with this. It's almost unfortunate, kind of how he treats his masculinity, because I think he could do a much better job with it, and like he has the potential to be a very masculine person, but a masculine man, but he's like afraid of it, which in some cases he is like he'll back up, the boys, when it's like he's talking to Peck, right? Like, you do that, I'll sue you for wrongful prosecution. I'm warning you, don't turn the machine off, right in front of a cop, right?
Right.
Knows how to, sweet talk, the mayor, right? To get him to understand that the mayor should support the Ghostbusters, not Peck. But yeah, everything else though kind of just doesn't quite add up. Which again, it's not that I don't think Venkman's character drags down the entire movie or anything like that for masculinity rating. I do think it's a weird balance, I think, between like the four of them, because Winston isn't in it from the start, where he comes in later on, and he is more of he is a stronger character, right? But I think for Venkman's character, I kind of mentioned this earlier, that Dana is the one that kind of, her femininity gives strength to Venkman, or she almost like tries to help stabilize him, because she's very competent. Like, as we already said, she's very independent and she's emotionally grounded. Like, those are things that he should look for, but something about it doesn't, like, it entices him, but at the same time, it doesn't, right? Because then he refers to her as the old ball and chain in like the second one. So I would agree. Yeah, Venkman is definitely the most complex character out of them all. Like we already said, Ray is like the fun kid, right? So little brother of the group. At least Venkman showed restraint by not boinking Dana when she was possessed.
I will give him that.
That would have been really weird. I don't know what would have happened at that point. You know what I'm saying?
As a joke, and I do say this as a joke, I would say, and I was thinking, if it were Leon, he'd be like, you know what? I've done a threesome before. Let's go.
Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. I saw a comment earlier. Was it from Rossi? Hold on. I think it was from, I saw it, Rossi. Hold on. Where was it? We were talking about who would we think, as the destructor. Yes, I would pick Leon as the destructor. We would just have to throw water on him.
You can safely cross that stream.
That is amazing. That is a great comment, Rossi.
Get the hose.
Yeah, should tell Ron. I gotta tell Leon that next time. Just for that.
Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Enough, I get the point.
I love that. But yeah, again, even though it's a comedy and it's about ghosts and starting a business and all that kind of stuff, it's it was fun to talk about. It's fun to kind of analyze a bit more in the masculine sense, because I've never really looked at it in that light either, until I kind of thought about it. I'm like, maybe there is something here, and again, it's a movie I've watched dozens of times, but not in this sense. So to kind of think about it, jot some notes down, and obviously hear what you guys had to say as well has been awesome, between the two of you and Leon, and everyone in the chat has been great, especially our girlie here with Peter Venkman fan side as well.
She brings the knowledge.
She definitely does.
Yeah.
I'm glad you've been here the entire time as well. Venkman is not as hot-headed as Raph from TMNT, but he's still very temperamental. We're definitely going to do TMNT in December, and thinking about making it a pizza party and eating pizza on stream at the same time.
I like that.
What do they call it? A mukbang? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what they call it.
I think so. Yeah, I made a joke about mukbang earlier.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I think Lovett was going to do that or whatever.
She is going to do that.
And what's funny is I ate a 14-inch pizza last night. I destroyed that thing in like 30 minutes. I
How
devoured
the
it.
hell?
I will do it again
Baby
on
pizza for you.
Yeah. I used to crush like 16-inch pies like all the time.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
It just takes practice. You can do it.
It does. Yeah. And then you don't eat it for a couple of days. It's fine. You spread out the calories. Yeah. It's like, but Zax, what you got going on this week?
I am going to be, What's Good Wednesday is back Wednesday. We're doing Cinema Clash again, 9 p.m. Central. But I think most people here know about it, and you are going to be there. And Cindy's not. Cindy's very wisely enjoying her time off. So, but yeah, we're into the playoffs, and the first matchup is 93 versus 94, and that's the first seed versus the 8th seed. So we'll see how that breaks down, and we are gonna pay for our previous mistakes too in this. I think mostly Nadia, and Matt probably too, but yeah, just some of the picks. Now the picks are locked in stone, so it's whatever we picked when we first started this versus, I think the longer we've gone on, we've done a better job of the seeding and the process of picking the movies for the tiers, and we'll see how it goes. But there's no take backs, there's no changes, so it'd be fun.
Yep. Yeah, we'll just blame Nadia at the end of the day, and maybe Matt. So it's fine. But yes, I will definitely be there. Cindy, what you got going on?
So I have Midnight Sin in about like 10 minutes. I have a guest today. We're going to be playing Left 4 Dead. And then I am going on like 3-day vacation. I'm going to help Mama Cindy out, going to relax a little. And then I'll be back on Friday to hang out with Niat for the ritual. And then Neon Leon. And then again on Saturday for Circle of Jerks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Wait, are you doing, are you playing Left 4 Dead?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, let me raid into you then.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask to join. I would be like, I think.
What are you playing? 1 or 2?
The first one.
Oh, I don't think I have the first one installed. Oh, that's not expensive or anything like that. But I love Left 4 Dead. I just play those games all the time. I like 2 more, but it's super fun. Super fun. As for myself, tomorrow night discussing Dark Wolf episode 4 for Trendy TV Tuesday. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'll be joined by Gord, Papa Pumpkin, Gooch Prime. I believe Vex will be there. She was saying that she had an early call Wednesday, but I did say that I made sure my thumbnail was especially designed for her. It basically has Taylor Kitsch on his back, kind of, like pointing a gun, but you can see like full crotch. So I'm like, yeah, so I think I might have lured her into it just for a little bit, but yeah, that's gonna be
that'll get her.
that's gonna be a fun one because episode 4 gets nice and fun. So, then I'll be on Zach's stream for Wednesday night. Thursday, I believe we're back for Kaiju number 8 on Gooch's stream, and then should be on Late Night with the Gooch Tuesday and Thursday at the least, and then no stream for me Friday. I'll be out trick or treating, and it's gonna be chilly here, Zach. So I don't know if you know that, but
no,
I don't say cold because it's not cold here in Florida, but
what is chilly in Florida?
Well, the it might drop down to 48 at night Saturday, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but
I'm gonna figure it out.
Box wearing weather for you, I'm sure.
Probably, yeah. It just gives me a good
yeah.
excuse to wear a hoodie. But
It's like 90
Friday.
degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday are going to be actually it's going to start to get cooler, chillier Thursday, then Friday and Saturday might be the colder days here. So I love having a chilly Halloween. It's just nice, but yeah, for sweater weather, yeah.
It's shorts weather. Give me a break. Shorts weather up here for sure, for me at least.
Exactly. Yeah. Chilly in Florida is a heat wave in the UK. I know. It's 70 degrees in the UK. It's so hot. I'm like, what? I would kill for that weather year round. Are you kidding me? Gosh. It's freezing in Texas. Yeah. Listen, we're gonna raid into Cine, so I'm sure I'll probably see some of you there. I'm gonna eat something because I am starving. But I want to thank Cine and Zax and Leon for joining me tonight to talk about this spooky movie for the month of October. I had a lot of fun talking about this. I want to thank everyone in the chat. You guys have been awesome for just chiming in, adding to it. You guys are honestly great. Especially Peter Bankman fan site. You're great. Everyone who's liked the video, everyone who donated, you don't have to do it, but you do it anyway. I appreciate you guys. And if you're watching this on a replay, hope you enjoy it. Drop a comment, all that kind of stuff. And I'll play a couple videos, a couple clips on the way out. I didn't play a couple of them. I don't think so. Play those and then we'll just end it, and I'll see you over on Cine's stream.
Let's go, Cine.
I'll fix you, Venkman. I'm gonna fix you.
I'm gonna get you a nice fruit basket. I'm gonna miss him.
You better bring him inside.
You are so kind to take care of that man. You are a real humanitarian.
I don't think he's human.
She's not my girlfriend. I find her interesting because she's a client and because she sleeps above her covers. 4 feet above her covers.
I want you inside me.
No, I can't. Sounds like you got at least 2 people in there already. Might be a little crowded.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
All right, cheers. Bye.
Good night.